A lot of people thought I was cocky, but they just didn't know that was my energy. I did stuff that's like very hard to achieve coming out of the boroughs, you know what I mean? With absolutely no help, but just putting myself out there. So I know a lot of people throwing shade, like there was a 2J before. There was a 2J in the E92 M3 before. I was the first E92 335 to have 2J in it. You know, we were all younger. We watched Fast and Furious, right? Yeah. So you ever see when they hit the nitrous button? Gang, my cars feel like that, bro, when I'm really in boost.
Right now, it's rumored that your car makes 2,200 horsepower.
That's crazy. I don't know who told you that.
Hoonigan, this versus that.
Facts.
That's a lot that transpired. I want to hear everything.
I did ask him on that podcast if you had to go to Texas, bring the top 3 people from New York. Who are your top 3 right now?
There was a lot of nut hugging in that episode. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of day room going on. You can't tell me you're a super real car enthusiast if you can't drive stick, bro. You can't clutch kick. You don't know nothing about that. Team No Hezzy can't drive stick. Best believe I'm gonna be outside f***ing all y'all up. Heavy pavement action. Bow.
Cop some merch, guys. Hoodies are out. Hit the link below to cop your merch or head over to streetalpha.co to copy your hoodie. I gotta go back to edit. Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Street Alpha Podcast. I'm your host, Tukes, and we got my guy Grim back for another episode. And on this episode, we're back in our hometown in New York. We had to stop by Sanford Auto Spa and check out our guy Reef. So let's give a round of applause for Reef.
Pow, outside, man. It's your boy Reef 335. I came back. I'm here. I had to come on the podcast. You guys wanted it. My boy Tukes hit me up. Shout out to him. Shout out to Street Alpha Podcast. We outside, man.
Appreciate you. Yeah, we've been talking for a minute.
Facts.
But of course, your cars were not ready. So you wanted to wait a little bit for us to have your cars in the background.
Yeah,
so, right?
I felt like for the people, for you guys, and for myself, everybody's like most frequent question is like, where's your cars at? When are they gonna be ready? They're here now. They both ready, and we doing a podcast.
So
I kept my promise. You know what time it is, man.
So we got a lot to talk about because your name has been brought up on numerous clips. People always tag you, right? On previous episodes of people talking about certain things that happen in New York that you should be involved in, but obviously your cars weren't out, so you couldn't really talk your shit. But I guess today we're going to be kind of addressing those things as well. So what I want to know is more your background, of course, because we know each other. We've known each other for, I don't want to say we knew each other, but I met you back in like 2017 when you were at Posh.
Close to, about 7 years, 8 years, man.
A while ago. Yeah, so that was before I was
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scary. Scary, yeah.
So you guys have connection too from a couple of years back, right?
I would say almost the same time frame, maybe 18, 19.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, I knew Grim for a while. The GSF crew. I kind of knew GSF before they had GSF going. I knew them separately, kind of. Yeah, I mean, I knew they were all boys, but like, Grim, Ginger, Heck, everything like that. Yeah. We got some time. Some time
in history.
Yeah, some history.
So you kind of like, from what I remember, you kind of just like popped up with the car on social media. The first video I saw you that you were involved with cars is when you were on Mod to Fame's Live and you had the 335. This is 2018, I think it was.
I'm burnt, so I definitely don't remember. My memory is.
And I was like, damn, you're into cars. I had no idea because when you shot the music video, you ended up buying out that spot, right, Posh?
No, well, so Posh, I rent. But I obviously own the business, but I rent over there. Right. Sanford is what I own. This is my.
Okay, so this is the business that you own.
This is what I own. Posh was just like the business. It was like it was like the growings. It's like my starting business. You know what I mean? Just getting my foot wet in the business in the field, and then I ended up outgrowing it. You know what I mean? And got into Sanford. Got a building in Sanford, and eventually I'm gonna outgrow this because there ain't nothing stopping me. It's just.
Well, man's always promoting something on his stories.
That's it. All day, every day. You know what I'm saying? My main thing is converting clout into currency. You know what I mean? That's like my motto. You know what I mean? Okay. And that's really what I'm about. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to just have clout without making it make any sense to yourself. Oh, I know that guy. Okay. Right. It's not only about that. It's about making it work for yourself. You know what I mean? And obviously keeping up with the maintenance and these builds, it's not easy. So, you got to start somewhere, and you got to try to work your way up from there, you know, build up on top of that, you know?
So have you always been like a BMW guy? Because I was scrolling through your Instagram and you started with like a Infinity or something like that?
So
like I had a truck you had or something like that.
I had a Infinity FX35 because at the time, I guess I couldn't afford like a G37 or a G35 or whatever.
Okay.
So I settled for an FX. And then that was like, I guess I was like probably like 17 years old, you know what I mean? I got that car, but then I got my license suspended the following day for 5 years.
That's New York,
you know, and then I just couldn't really drive it. So I used to have my boy drive me around and stuff like that. And then eventually, something happened where we got into a car accident. That car and a car out, you know, got totaled, whatever the case may be. But thank God that was my one and only car accident. And I was at like 17 years old. Yeah. After that, I kind of learned my lesson, sharpened, you know, my skills, and started using my brain more, and like, you know, not doing, you know, stuff, shit, you know, doing dumb shit. I mean, everybody does dumb shit, but it's just like knowing your limit, right? Extent to how stupid you go. You know what I mean? So
then you started really getting into this platform, right? The BMWs,
right? So I feel like every person's dream, you know, everybody coming up from the hood, anybody who doesn't have it, even people who got it like that, a BMW is just that ultimate machine that, you know, everybody always wanted. And I feel like all the people who revert to like American muscle and stuff like that is because their family kind of embedded racing into them and stuff like that. So I feel like, I don't know, you know, Grim, you probably agree or disagree, but I feel like anybody who, you know, grows up and buys a Mustang before a Beamer is like more, it's because their family's into this stuff. America, yes. But I feel like everybody else just jumps into a Beamer because it's a foreign, ultimate driving machine, makes you, you know, gives you that, you know, the whole vibe, you know what I mean? So that's how I feel. You know?
I feel like it's a different swag as well too. If you're coming up with a certain swag that
100%,
you know, being fly, you want to have 100%. The Beamer. And versus, like you said, someone who's growing up in a racing scene or just that vibe of wanting to go fast. Right. The people that want the BM, they don't really care to go fast at that time. You know, you don't care. You just want
it's more of a flex at first, right? Even though the car gives you that, you know, going fast. I don't want to go back to that podcast. Is a Beamer a race car? But like,
I forgot about
that. Yeah, I was about to say, but a Beamer is a race car. Facts. You know, that's proven over and over again. You know, they're going 7s today, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Supras are going 7s. I don't want to hear it. It's a, you know, BMW, you know what I'm saying? Parts are BMW parts, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear it. This is still a BMW, even though the heart isn't a BMW.
You know, you did it before they did it. You kind of ahead of the game with this.
100%. Crazy thing. Whenever you guys want to talk about that.
We'll get there.
So, but when you bought this car, were you thinking about it being a race car? Because like, this is years ago.
I'll put you guys on a crazy story, right? So, you know, like I said, you know, growing up, it was tough, you know, no money, stuff like that, working hard for whatever we could get, you know what I'm saying? Me, my brother, my mother. So we actually went and looked at this car at the dealership somewhere in Queens. I can't remember where, right? Checked out the car, walked around, whatever, this, that. And I really wanted the car. We checked out the price. I think the price was maybe $5,000 over what we could afford. I didn't think none of it. We bounced. We couldn't afford it, whatever. I was in college at the time. So I went to college, boom, chilling. One day, my brother hits me up. He's like, yo, what time you get out of school? I used to have my best friend Kenny pick me up in school. He had a Fox body. Son used to come pick me up in a Fox body. Yo, I need gas bread. Let me pick you up. Say no more. Got you. Boom. He used to pick me up. Boom. All the time. My brother was like, yo, what time you get out of your last class? Whatever. I come out and boom. You know what I'm saying? You know, they did the paperwork. My mom, my brother, whatever. They got it done.
Oh, shit.
You know, pops, whatever. And they got it done. And he pulled up and the car was outside. I don't know. I can't even explain to you the feeling. It was great. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's how that happened.
Damn.
Did I think of it being a race car? Hell no, I couldn't even afford the car at the time. Yeah. So I didn't, you know, and at the time, I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't really, I knew about cars. Yeah, I knew about racing cars, but I wasn't technical in what made cars go fast and how they worked and stuff like that. So at that time, I just bought the car because I liked it. And, you know, my best friend, may he rest in peace, I have a sticker. He had a 335. He passed away. And one of our close friends had a 135, same motor, N54. And at the time, that was my goal, is to get one of these cars. That's what even made me go look at a 335. I forgot to say. That's what made me look at it. And then, you know. So
your close friend was the reason why you had this car?
Yeah, who passed away, Malik, may he rest in peace. Yeah, he's the reason why I actually just was like, I was more of like, you know, like everybody else, you know, whatever you could afford. I feel like whoever can't afford a Beamer, they go to an Infinity. You know what I'm saying? In a way,
that's gonna rub somebody the wrong way.
No, not even like that. I bought Infinity first. You feel me? But I feel like, you know, you work your way up and you start from an Infinity. If you know, if you agree and if you don't agree, it's on you. But I feel
I started with Honda, so I can't even.
So there you go.
I wasn't even on that level.
So there you go. So you shouldn't rub nobody the wrong way.
Nah. It's like me. You know, you start from an RT, you get a Hellcat, but
there
I
you
never
go.
made it there yet.
So, you know, I feel like people start, like, you know, people could agree. I feel like, you know, you start from an Infinity, eventually you bump your way up to a Beamer, you know, and then you keep going up from there. And I feel like there's BMWs now, it's just like, they're endless. So it's
now,
like, you just keep going up in tier now or different chassis and shit. Like it's just
right
it's
now.
Just crazy.
Now BMWs are a whole different ballgame completely.
It's not the same.
So this was probably what year would you say this is? Like 2015, 2016?
When I got this car, 2016 probably. Yeah.
So what was like
15, 16.
the racing culture in New York like at that time?
It was quiet. It was calm. The old heads did what they had to do, but it was like probably like 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? Jumping on the Nassau, doing what they got to do, boom. But I feel like we were the era that started off this whole racing scene in Brooklyn. And that's a fact. And not even to tweet my own horns, I feel like, you know, I was outside, you know, one of the most people outside at that time. Nobody was outside, bro. Like, I don't even know how to explain it to you. 85 gas station was echoing. Nobody was outside. You know what I mean? When we were going there, it was 10 of us. My man's Junie, my man's Talent. You know, it was John. We was outside like that. That was like kind of like, you know, we had a group chat going, Chicken. You know what I'm saying? We had a group chat going, and it was just
Chicken with the Evo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Copper Supra. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. You know, Chinaman. Those were the people that was outside at the time. You know what I'm saying? Busy. Oh, shout out to Busy, the old man. You know what I'm saying? He was forever old, but yeah, shout out to him. But yeah, you know, those are the people outside at that time, and I was the youngest one in the crew. You know, and then yeah, it started crazy. One day I was just on the highway and I seen my boy Bear Els. They call him Bear Els because he takes a lot of losses. So all he does is take losses. My boy Elijah, shout out to you, bro. Outside, he was on the highway one day. I was cruising with him, met up with everybody at like somewhere in Queens, whatever. And then all I had on my car was a blow-off valve. But at the time, you know, I made it seem faster than it was, you know, sounds and all that.
Yeah.
And I pulled up and I'm like, yo, you guys want to race? And they all thought I had something crazy going on in the car. Meanwhile, I didn't even have much knowledge of, you know, cars that, I was already on. Yeah, when I started doing it, like the same thing I said back in the past. I feel like every person who gets like a Beamer, first thing they do, downpipe, you know, blow off valve, tune. Well, at the time it's BOV, you know, blow off valves. Now it's like people doing downpipe and tune and they're doing 9s. Like it's nothing, you know, but back in the day you had to a little bit work harder, you know, to go faster. You feel me? But yeah, and it was just.
So is anybody outside now that was outside around that time that's still doing the street
respectfully?
racing thing?
No.
Nobody.
Like being outside is two. There's two types of terminologies of being outside. Like there's people who are outside every day, and there's people who pop out once in a while. Yeah, people pop out. Old heads pop out here and there, but I feel like I'm the most relevant person from that time today. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense.
Yeah. And
like nobody today that's really popping. What, Rodney maybe? You know what I'm saying? Rodney's been outside forever and he'll pop out once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah.
Nobody.
Yeah, think about it. No, so. I mean, you guys think about it too. Like,
I mean, you would.
It was that scene. That time frame was kind of dead. Right. That's around the time I came back from Miami too, and it was dead.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and at that time we were just the most popping ones out here. Like, we were doing our thing, going, you know, Cross Bay, doing meet up like that McDonald's that stopped. You know what I'm saying? I don't even, you know. But
so how did you develop a name for yourself at that time for you to be noticed and to end up on like, you know, big platforms like Vice?
That's like a question that a lot of people ask me. How'd you gain fame? It's there's no recipe to it. I can't sit here and tell you how it happened, when it's gonna happen, how to do it. It just kind of just happens. Like it's like gravity, you know. It's happening when you don't feel it happening. You get what I mean? I can't explain to you how it happened. I don't know. I did the HPA thing, heavy pavement action. You know, that came about. One of my boys, he did a long bid, and you know when you're locked up, you know you're doing upstate. You're not really touching the pavement. It's concrete. Whatever. So when he came home, it's like heavy action. I'm home. I was like, yeah, heavy pavement action. You know what I'm saying? You're here outside. Okay. So I incorporated it in the cars because the pavement, cars, heavy action. We're making moves. We're going viral. So
I would have never thought that, bro.
There you go. So that's a little background behind it. So it has some sense to it. And it's you know, for the people who don't know, it's a H. For the people who don't have any knowledge of cars, it's an upside down P. So it's a turbo and it's an A. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people tell me, what is that? You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's cool to educate people every single day. You know what I mean? You learn something new every day.
Yeah. So what was some of the earliest mods you had with this car? Because I think obviously you had like an upgraded turbo, and when you started getting deeper into the mods.
You guys know about JB3 before JB4 was out?
There was a JB3?
Yeah, there was JB3.
I never knew that.
Yeah,
that's
and
crazy.
then did a JB4. And I was like the trial and error guy. Like when I did a JB4, I can't explain to you guys. It was just like a night and day difference power wise. It was just throwing a JB4. You go to the map, and it's just like, it's crazy. You feel the power. The car actually wakes up. You know?
On a stock motor, everything?
Stock everything, yeah. Just throw on a JB4. I had a blow valve, downpipe. I don't even know if I afforded a downpipe at the time.
I guess what shops or who would you have around that time, tuners that would have?
The blow valve, shout out to my boy Kenny. He did it for me. And I think the downpipe, I don't even know. I can't even remember if I had a downpipe on the car. I think I was one of those guys who actually was going faster than people who had more mods. So I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't remember if I had intakes and pretty much a blow valve and a tune. That's it. Those are the three things I did.
So what were some of the cars you were walking at that time? Because I know you always
F80 M3s. So I had so when M3s first came out, I had like a rival with them, because obviously I'm a 335. They're the M3s. Yeah. The V8s, whatever, the E92 M3s had nothing. They're just loud for no reason.
They sound good, but they
sound good. Anyway. Yes, it's a nice ride, but they're absolutely loud for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They literally don't go nowhere. You know? Do I like them? Yes. Do they drive good? Yes. Do they make you feel that, the aggression and all that? Yes. But is it for me? No. I like my car to be equivalently as loud as it is, if that makes any sense.
I agree.
The extra loudness is unnecessary, at least on the level I'm at right now, I feel like, But yeah, my rivals at the time were like F80s, M3s, and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And at first, with just like a downpipe and tune, I was doing my thing, and then I started getting, more, I got a custom tune. At the time, I think it was like, I might have did boot mod, and then I went RK tunes. And I'll be honest, but then I went single turbo. I was like the first person, I don't even want to hear it, possibly even in the tri-state, that had a single turbo kit on their N54, at least out here in the boroughs or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I remember we got a sponsorship from JP Works, some guy whose kit was pretty decent. He just forgets to send some parts out, but whatever, his kit was pretty decent. You know how it goes with these people, right? I put it on, pump gas. I think the car made like, I don't know, 550 wheel maybe, or 500 wheel at the time.
That's not bad for
that time frame. No.
Yeah, and it was moving. And then when I finally got into E85, port injection, all that, stuff to make your car, the fueling part aspect of it. And then I finally made like 650 to 680 wheel. And I always had my boy John. So I was single turbo and he was twins, right? We always used to, have a rivalry going back and forth. He had a 335 also. And I used to always spank him. I'm telling him, listen, bro, you cannot beat my car, bro. And we used to go back and forth at it. And I used to beat his car a lot. But like, it used to come down to a conclusion where his car was faster. He was just like, he was more of a safe driver. You know what I'm saying? He was scared to go crazy with the car.
Right.
But I used to just beat the car. So, a win is a win no matter what.
Facts.
But yeah, then he was twins. I was single turbo. And we used to go at it. And then after a while, I did port injection. I cranked up the car to like 680 wheel or 690 wheel. And I was just spanking every single F80 M3 out here. I don't want to hear it. Chad, Taz, everybody. I'm not trying to throw shade on nobody, but facts. I was beating everybody. I got the videos to prove them. You can do your little thing.
I saw some videos on there. Some M3s getting
walked, bro. Yeah. Mr. White, all these guys. Shout out to my boy Junior. You seen it all.
I see more than BMWs. There was some other platforms on there too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I did it. I think when I started really going viral is when I raced Alrock Supra. Oh yeah, the MK4 Supra.
I feel like that's everyone's claim to fame, is like you race a Mark IV Supra and you beat it.
Yeah, but like, yo, bro, this is like, he had, he was making like a good 750 horsepower. And I was making good. That day I probably cranked her up to like 710, risking my motor. You know what I'm saying? I was auto, he was stick. I knew I had a chance at this.
Yeah.
Don't make that face, bro. 700 wheels like 1,000 today.
No, I'm saying like you had a
I had like a little advantage, but even though I knew he was making more power than me, and we went viral on that run, you know what I'm saying? Went crazy. I beat that car too. I went crazy, and I wanted it more. That's the problem. And N54 at the time, I was doing the R&D, and I was just tired of it, and there wasn't no way to go more. And the people who went farther than me in that platform at the time were having issues with built motors and this, that, and I just didn't know what to do anymore. So then I had a Petrolworks. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm trying to go fast. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to keep this car. I feel like, you know, I studied this car.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's my car, you know what I mean? For years. So like, he was like, yo, listen, man, let's go crazy. Let's break the internet. Let's go 2J in here. And we did this shit in like 5 days, bro. And we made it to Texas.
What made you go to Mo though?
Petrolworks.
Like, cause to do a swap like this, it's a lot of work, especially at that time.
Funny question you asked me now, right? If only they knew, right? If only they knew about you, right?
What do you mean?
If only they knew about you. Anyway, let's get.
No, we can't talk. We can't talk about that.
We can't talk about that, right? Anyway,
that.
But anyway, what made me go to Petrolworks? I think Mr. White. He told me, listen, you know, go to Petrolworks. You know, check him out, see what's up with him, and me and him just, you know, kind of clicked off right off jumping.
Did you see any of the other work
Not really,
that he did?
Nah. I'm a guy who kind of trusts people the first time. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, we can make this faster. Let's get it. Let's go 2J. And I trusted him and we did it. It was faster than the setup I had. So at that moment, I really didn't care.
Right.
Like I wasn't going to get no more than 750 horsepower out of my N54. And then if I built my motor, I'd push it to 850, claiming that the motor is rated for 1,000. Everybody's blowing up.
Right.
Like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go 2J. 2J's been proven for years, you know what I mean? And yeah, we just threw a stock motor in the car, single turbo, cranked her up to like about 850, T56 in the car, and went viral.
So first of all, before, I don't want to disrespect, I'm not saying anything bad about who you chose. I'm just asking because at that time, social media was a little bit different. So
there wasn't many people, honestly.
Exactly. So that's why I was asking, like, where'd you source like the shop to do
Petrolworks.
it?
I mean, you know, whoever feels
shout
some
out
type
to Mo,
of way,
yeah,
shout out to Mo. Whoever feels some type of way towards Petrolworks or whatever the case may be, I'm not one of those guys. I don't care what anybody goes through with anybody. If the person shows me respect and you know, I deal with people A to B type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I run 2 businesses myself. Nothing can be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You just got to always work on your business to make it perfect. You know what I'm saying? And you always just have to have perfect A1 customer satisfaction and service is what there's always going to be somebody better than you. If you claim you're the best, like something's wrong with you. You know what I mean? This world is way, as small as it is,
right?
It's really big out there. There's people who's not even noticed that do stuff that's better than other people that are noticed. You know what I mean? You know,
yes, it is.
That's the clip.
That's a little clip right there.
There you go. And it's true. So, you know, whatever shade, you know, everybody throws at Petrolworks, they do good work. And I'm going to give them respect because a lot of shops are like parts changers, like catalog shit. Take off this and put this on. Mo does fab, swaps, shit that's not really easy. You know what I'm saying?
For years, though. He's been doing this like 2010.
And a lot of people tend, you know, I learned this when I became a business owner myself. A lot of people tend to like, you know, let's say we own the shop, me and you know, we got Grim. He comes up to us. He's like, yo, I want to swap my car and do this. All right, cool. I could give you an estimate of what the bill is. And then people say, start on it. How do you want me to start on it when the bill, it's a $40,000 bill. Profit on that bill is $5K, $6K for labor.
Right.
Everything else is parts. You got to ditch out $30-something thousand to start your project. There's 3-4 other projects in the shop that I have to maintain funds for. So people don't really think about it that way. Builds, you know, parts, you know, stuff like that, you know. Now, you know, there's ups and downs to it. You know, there's people who sneak other people and shit like that. I'm not talking about that, but people as a customer got to understand that there's a process behind shit. You know what I'm saying? Even here, even in my shop, wrapping cars, this is that, any little thing. People always tell me, like, order me a steering wheel. This is how I want a carbon steering. I could get it. What if you don't like it? What if it doesn't come in on time? Now your car's been delayed and they don't understand. It's not my fault.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's parts sometimes, you know, it's a chain reaction and people got to understand that as a consumer, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And I learned that when I, you know, got in the position I'm in, you know, and I started providing a service and I knew that, you know, sometimes it's inevitable, you know, shit is late, you know what I'm saying? You can't control everything. You try your best to minimize, you know, anything to go wrong, but you know how it goes.
Shit happens.
It's life, bro. It's not even
can't control everything.
So yeah, and then I went through Petrolworks. I didn't really see any of his work at the time, but he was the one who was popping out there at the time, and we got it done.
So you said it was done in 5 days?
Yeah, we did it in like, bro, 5-6 days.
5 days is crazy.
Maybe even 4, bro. Like I can't even explain to you. At the time, so I know a lot of people throwing shade like, yo, there was a 2J before. There was a 2J in the E92 M3 before. You know, remember the M3 I was talking about? E92.
I think it was a 3.
It was another country. It was an M3. I was the first E92 335 to have 2J in it. You know what I'm saying? And At the time, you got to understand, there was no motor mounts for 2J at the time, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So Mo had to fab that stuff up, you know what I'm saying? And we made it happen. A couple of days span, and we made it to Texas. Listen, the car was, actually it jammed, it did what it had to do. It worked. It made 850 wheel. It worked. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have any runs out there when you, like everything was running smooth when you first went out there? Because that's like a pretty, first 4 or 5 days is like.
First Texas trip I went to was smooth. You know, I had hiccups, little hiccups, like alternator issue, you know, stuff like that. Didn't really get no crazy runs. It was like everybody's first Texas trip. Everybody's going to Texas now. Yeah. I went to Texas.
It's not the same
6 years ago, bro. Like, you know, 5 years ago. The sticker's on my car somewhere. You know what I mean? No cap. So like when I went, people were telling me it's not the same when they went 2 years prior to that. That's when Texas was lit. You feel me? Like when I went, they were already on everybody's body, you know, about the racing scene and stuff like that. And then the second time I went was like, that's it for me. You know what I mean? I got away with a couple of races, went viral, you know, put my name out there, and I was like, I can't go back there because they're really going crazy out there. In Texas,
now
you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Ain't no somebody pick up my car. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Igor. He got caught up, his Porsche in Texas. He got locked up.
This year or that?
Nah,
that year?
a couple of years. The year I went viral in there too. He got his Porsche taken away, and I had to literally put the Porsche on my insurance in order for me to pick it up, or else it would have never made it on the trailer back home. And he was in jail. Like, it was like a situation. Talk about being a real friend. Bow. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had to do all that. You know what I'm saying? And I picked him up from jail in Texas with his own Porsche and raced the car on the way there. He knows that too. But yeah, it's one of those situations. Like, Texas ain't a joke, bro.
Yeah, it's different. It's a lot different now.
You know what time it is. You went there, right?
Yeah. There was people getting their cars impounded.
I'm not
even if you weren't even racing.
Right.
I know Dan got pulled over like 3 times.
Yeah, GTR.
Just because, and he wasn't even driving crazy.
You know, GTR. Like
but you get pulled over for anything over there. He talked about it on this episode, but yeah, it's just not even fun. But the reason why I feel like it has to do with a lot of the takeover shit and everyone being included in,
right?
You know what I'm saying? The same
I agree,
shit.
But Texas, bro, it was wild, bro. The race scene was there 5-6 years ago. People went on the streets and they went cool. They went crazy, like.
In Houston.
What? Like.
Yeah, it's in Dallas.
It got to the point that we were like, I can't remember, Mary something, Katie or some shit, Katy, Texas. We were in that part. We would drive 30 minutes. Like, it was nuts. Group chats, waking up. Mo, you'd be like, yo, let's go. We got to go now. We were warming up our cars, throwing gases in the cars, getting another car behind it. It was a movie. When I went to Texas, it was lit, you know, and those were the good times. But, you know, we got to just keep creating more litter situations in a way, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I just feel like the new era today is just kind of lame, bro. They don't know how to have fun, bro.
In what sense?
I don't know. Everybody's just trying to fight, argue. It's like
with street racing?
Everything, bro.
Okay.
It's like the new era. Even with street racing, bro. Like, I don't really think they do it. People are scared to race each other nowadays. Like, I remember we used to go to Edison. There was no speed bumps there. You would just pull up, mad cars, and it's Sunday fun day would be like, yo, lock it up. Like, you're on the line, like you lock it up, bro.
Next to you.
It don't matter what's next to you, bro. And those were the times. Right now, it's like you gotta hit up your lawyer, you gotta ask your friends, your leader, this, that. It's crazy.
Hey, boss,
talk to my leader
today.
All right, the leader comes in the group chat. What's up? Let me talk for him. The leader don't even got a car. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
no, that's how it was. And my boy Mike with the DSM, he used to go all the time and race there. So it was cool. It was cool to watch. I know I asked you before how you were able to kind of get on Vice,
right?
But did you talk to a producer or something like that?
Nah,
or somebody
they reached out to me, and shout out to my boy Manolo from Empire Boys. He hit me up too, and the lawyer hit me up, was like, yo, listen, we got a gig going. They emailed me this. I thought it was a joke at first, and then he confirmed it. And I'll be honest with you, I was young, and also I didn't enjoy. I mean, I enjoyed the moment, but I didn't live in the moment. Like I told you guys, like when the fame happens, I'm not like hella famous, but like I'm just saying, like when it starts happening, stuff starts working out for you. You like it starts moving so fast, and like I learned now in my life,
catch up.
You got to catch up, and now I learned in my life. I wish I enjoyed and lived in that moment a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's a good moment to live in and absorb it. You know what I mean? And live it. But you know it happens so fast. But you know, one email to another, and it's like setting up a date. Director hits me up. They're like, we're going to come to your shop. I'm thinking it's like a joke. They come to my shop. I knew shit got serious when they started putting up paperwork and shit and making everybody sign papers.
NDAs
I'm like,
and shit.
Nah, this is serious. I knew Vice, but I'm like, yo, Miami Vice, like Vice drugs. I don't know none of that. Like, why you guys here? You know what I'm saying? No drug shit going on here. They were like, no, it's like doing this, that. And I was just like, wow. And then it was like pretty much like this, cameras rolling. And they told me, you know, set up a race. And at the time, shout out to my boy One Stock, Andre, they told me pick somebody, and I felt like he was the right candidate, you know what I'm saying, to help him, you know, also get on the stepping stool and, you know, get out there. And I feel like as much as it was a stepping stool for me to go viral, it helped him out too. And however,
but why'd you choose? Why him though?
I don't know, just the energy, the vibes.
What was the relationship prior to that? I guess
it was just seeing. I respectfully, it was like seeing like a younger version of myself. He was outside, you know what I mean, and like, you know, he came from, you know, from nothing too, and it was just like, yo, you know, you got to put on for, you know, for us, you know what I'm saying, like for the North Africans, for Jamaica, for everybody, you know what I'm saying. We outside, you know, we get some people out here, you know what I mean. Like it's not about. You don't have to be rich to be involved in the race scene. You don't have to have the money to do it. It's all about. It's a swag, you know. These cars is all swag. It's like clothes, you know what I mean? It's your swag, you know. And I felt like I just had to hit my dog up and put him on, and we went viral. We did, and we did it, and it was a stepping stool for both of us, you know. Even though like, besides Instagram and shit, like I kind of always, I ain't gonna hold you, I always have followers before IG, you know what I mean? Like, I was just always that guy in the room, positive, you know. Uplifting, you know what I'm saying? Loud, you know what I mean? You know, just at the time, I remember people telling me when I used to say heavy pavement action, bow, people would be like, yo, that's mad annoying. And then I see them same dudes 4 years later, oh, yo, heavy pavement action, bro. I'm like, yeah, you're annoying. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Like, jacking it crazy, bro. Yo, let me get a sticker. Let me get an air freshener. Let me get a shirt, which is cool. Respect, you know, I call those people. There's no bad supporters. It's just they're confused supporters. You know what I'm saying?
It's like confused admiration.
You have good supporters and you have confused supporters.
Right.
And those are the ones that are the confused supporters. They support you, but they're confused about the fact that they're supporting you. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Make sense? So it's not really no haters going on because we're here to inspire people. So you can't hate on me. And you know?
Do you feel like Vice was a good representation of New York culture at the time?
Yeah, it was. Grim talk shit to me in the fucking comments.
I wasn't going to say nothing.
Yeah, you wasn't going to say nothing. I was going to call you out on that. I'm looking at... So, yo, listen. So, at the time, right, I was young.
This guy, bro.
It's crazy. At the time, I was young and wild, too. And, like, I wasn't into the social media shit. And then, what is that shit called when people talk shit to you on social media? It's... Trolling, people trolling you feel me? I wasn't into that, so I was one of those guys, yo, fuck you, somebody hit my attitude, come here, do that, ready to fight all these people. And then I started learning, you know, my boys would be like, yo, bro, you gotta understand, you know, when you get into a certain level, no matter what, you're gonna have confused supporters, haters, but like, and those are the people that are gonna always try to taunt you and make you come out of character, but you can't. And then once the video aired, the comments went viral in the first hour, and I was trying to read them, and there was so many comments. And then the lawyer goes to us in the group chat, welcome, gentlemen, to the reality TV lifestyle. Yeah. Be ready for the, you know, for the love and the hate. I remember that exact comment he said, because I was ready to go crazy on everybody. Even Grim, bro. Like he's like, oh, I'm Bronx, this nigga is nobody. I'm like, bro, Grim, seriously, bro? You had that chance, you would have did it too, bro.
Nah, this is. I was gonna leave this out, but no,
nah, that's cool. Real shit. Nah, this is
why
real
you
shit.
leave it out?
Nah, hell no. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a real firm believer also. Like the people you're about to get into a fight with, the people you get into fights with sometimes, or the people that turns out to be the people that you get cool with and really be bros. Because at the end of the day, that's what you guys know your limits. You guys, know you guys are both valid and on the same type of timing, on the same book, same page, no different chapter shit. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. So I feel like I'm a firm believer of that. Sometimes, your friends, when you guys get into a fight, it just makes the connection stronger. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or like, 100%. You guys are on the same time. And me and Grim kind of got into it, in the past, you know what I mean? And like, it made us look where we are now. Like, I feel no type of way towards him, vice versa. We chilling. If anything, we go at it with other people, like
100%.
And that's how it goes. So like, yeah, he was one of those people. He was a confused supporter.
I'll say, because I've never really addressed this since then. I think what we had, when I say we, I say like people from my side of town didn't understand was that something was happening somewhere else.
Right.
You get me?
And I think they were more mad at putting it out there. It should be low key. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was reading more in the comments. Like, this kid's like, guys, go on YouTube. Like, there's everything everywhere. You feel me? Like, and if I'm not gonna do it, somebody else is gonna do it. And if you're not gonna do it, somebody else is gonna do it. And just remember that. You know what I mean? Like, don't get it twisted. Be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's what they were more. The Bronx was really more mad about that. You know what I mean? But shit happens. And
it is a lot of people would say how they felt about the situation on the video, and then I was the dickhead that just voiced my opinion and made it clear. He was just I felt like it was straight up. It was honest. It's not like I was talking shit behind your back. I tell you how I felt straight up. But as men, years long, even not even just years, but we ended up having multiple conversations about the situation.
What was the comments? Or what was it? What was, you know, anything?
Oh, the comments were I had more love than
of me.
Oh,
what I said?
Do you remember?
I don't
like,
even remember, bro. I don't even know who this guy is or some clown.
That it was a lot of it was part of the clips was like them cutting up in traffic, and you know the guys in the Bronx, they racing, you know, on the highways, they do drag racing. So I'm gonna say I felt like it wasn't a depiction of street racing in New York City because we drag race.
Crazy part is that Vice video was segmented in 3 different aspects of racers.
Right.
So he wasn't even kind of type talking about me. I was actually the racer, the straight line shit. But the other people involved in it. So that's like kind of typically what it was.
It was a response to the entire thing, but he has the same energy. So we just went back and forth.
Period.
It was good for
publicity.
Like, that time. Yeah, it was great. Honestly, to be.
I answered him. One of the people on Vice. He probably was like, "Yeah, this motherfucker I got in his head."
It was funny.
Knowing Grim now, bro, he's the biggest troll, bro.
No, that's why
facts, bro. Like
that's why I was like, "Is this a serious thing or was this just like a troll?"
It was spicy, but at the end of the day, nobody was gonna hurt nobody.
We was cool. Once you kind of fucking meet each other and like you guys. Yo, the internet makes everything seem different, bro. A picture
all the
goes
time.
Bro,
all
I started watching some shits on Instagram that you can make yourself look like there's guys that make themselves they're flying out of a plane. They just put it like a window. They hold a book or something. It looks like the camera's facing the sky. It looks like he's in a plane. He's in his living room. I seen crazy shit on Instagram. Like, and I'm like, shit. Like pictures and videos. I do
stuff like that too. I take pictures in my Challenger and I cover the little Dodge logo, so they don't know it's not a SRT.
Yeah, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. So like, like people like. Fake it, you know what I'm saying? And
they had I think Bow Wow got caught doing that on a plane. Bow Wow challenge.
Faking the funk. He was
faking it, right? So like, so the internet is like when you meet up and you guys actually talk and shit, it's like, oh, this nigga's actually cool. Oh, he's actually cool. You know, he's official. Oh, I fuck with him. A lot of people thought I was cocky, but they just didn't know that was my energy. A lot of people think like I pull up, bow, this, that, yo, what's up? I'm loud, this. I'm not cocky. I'm probably one of the most humblest people you know, and that's a fact. I don't flex nothing on nobody. Could have probably tried to fit all my cars in here. I don't care too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I love her the most. Like, I'm saying, like, it's my favorite car. And you know what I mean? Like, that just tells you everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you know, I got a bunch of cars. Yes, I like them all. But that's just all because I'm a, car enthusiast. And I like having different vehicles to drive different ones and feel different cars, not on different days. Like I want to be a rich person. Oh, I'm driving my car. No, it's just today I'm feeling aggressive. I'm about to go pop out my C63 and keep downshifting on the tunnels. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to scare the shit out of myself. I'm gonna hop in the 335.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to get pulled over. I'm gonna go in that one. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like it's a vibe thing. Swag. It's like clothing. 100%. Like I said before, 100%. Switching up. You don't wear the same kicks every single day, do you? Like you try not to. If you don't,
I mean, I ain't gonna front. I have a lot of sneakers, but I wear the same shit because I'll be busy as fuck.
Listen, clothing.
I just be like, yo, I gotta go.
Shout out to
Crocs because of that.
Yeah, like clothing is not my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wear my own gear. Sweatpants. Probably like $60.
I say we all do that, to be honest.
Not well. I mean,
no, I mean like wearing we promote our own shit.
Our own shit.
Oh yeah, now exactly.
I'm not into clothes and shit. I'm more into like the vehicle I step out of with the whack clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really care. I wear my flip flops all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling.
That's how it is.
And that's how it is. And I feel like that's more of a car thing too.
100%.
It's hard to find. And I feel like the people that are swagged out like with clothes weren't really into cars. They got into the cars after they figured that the clothes was kind of whack. You know what I mean? But the real car people just regular clothing and they hop out in, Air Forces and pop outside. You know what I'm saying? Pow. That's it.
So did life change dramatically after that Vice documentary for you? Did you have more interviews coming in?
Life-changing is a very crucial word.
Well, in terms of interviews, more media.
Publicity, more media, of course, it opened more doors.
Anything significant?
Anything significant?
That's like not later down the line, but like maybe
the craziest thing I got from Vice is like, yo, you're that guy from Vice. So like, you know what I'm saying? Which is, cool to a certain extent also. But like, did it open those doors? No, not really. It honestly helped me personally. I got more confident in myself.
That's nice.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it helped me with. You know what I mean? Yes, it got me, I got reached out to the other side. That's what it helped me with. The other side of the world. The reach that we couldn't achieve just from out here. Mm-hmm. The Instagram algorithm. I got, people in Egypt, Morocco, overseas, other countries DMing me, London, this, that, which a lot of us now have together because I feel like, we mutually entwine, shouting each other out and shit. So if I worked for it in this aspect, somebody worked for it in this aspect, mingle the whole situation type shit. But yeah, it helped me. It opened doors. It's more of a resume thing, you know?
Right.
Boom.
Right.
I like to use that as a references too. Like
Period.
treat things like a resume.
Boom, you know what I'm saying? And like,
put that on your list of things you've done.
right. And I'll be honest with you, like, you can't be the best forever. You know what I'm saying? But what you can be is a legend. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a legend. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because I feel like I did legendary things, such as, you know, Vice, Hoonigan, those articles,
and stuff,
and stuff like that. And I did stuff that's like very hard to achieve coming out of the boroughs. You know what I mean? With absolutely no help, but just putting myself out there. So I feel like that's legendary things, and that's why you just can't be the best forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you can, you know, and there could be more than one legend. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But you know, you just want to die with people remember your name for something. You know, I feel like, and I feel like a lot of people, you know, remember my name, you know, into the racing shit, and I impacted a lot of people's lives in a hell of positive ways. And I'm always out there to help people. I always answer people. Like, I got crazy DMs of people saying crazy shit to me, and I always try like suicidal stuff, and real talk, you know what I'm saying? And I always, you know, express my feelings to people, and I tell them, listen, you know, life could be hard for everybody, and it was hella hard for me. You know what I'm saying? Hella hard. Food stamps, Section 8, all that, anything you could talk about it, and look where I'm at now. And if I could do it, so could you, because pure example, you know what I'm saying? And I did it pretty much by just pushing and believing in myself, you know, and that's why I told you, there's no recipe. You just keep going, and then you grab traction, kind of.
Do you feel like it's hard to, go ahead.
No. You,
do you feel like it's hard to get to a certain level in New York? Because I feel like a lot of people try to pull you down on the way up.
Now, yes.
Okay.
Now I feel like, you know, a lot of more people are like coming out of the woodworks, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this one, that one. But
do you think it's easier now?
Now it's easier to get clout. Hell yeah. You got Reef helping you out. You got Dre One Stock helping you out. I got everybody. I'm not no hater. I'm humble. Like, you shot me out, shot you out. You know what I'm saying? It's easier. Because think about it, Grim. Put you on right now, right? Who had followers and who was popping?
At that time, nobody.
5 years ago.
Because this is why that conversation.
How do we even hear about each other?
Because this racing scene was so down under, he brought it to the light.
Period.
You know? So all those people who were trying to get clout out of it, it wasn't going to happen. It was too underground.
Period.
So it is a very important conversation.
I made a big impact to this racing scene in the boroughs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Were there people out there? Yes, but they just didn't do it as big as me. So I kind of tell you, it's legendary shit.
Right.
So at the end, even if I'm not on top all the time,
your name always comes up. Your
name's gonna come up. Oh, he's cool. He's official. This is what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I respect anybody who gives me respect where it's due. And I always give other people respect where it's due too. I'm official with everybody. You feel me? Like, and I also learned it's whack to get into it with people on Instagram, because you never know what they could help you with. You never know who they are. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the kid Jimmy from RSP DMV, like whatever. RSP, right?
Yeah, Maryland.
Dude's official, knows me through a hole in the wall. I might even went crazy on him on live before talking shit to him. But Texas was like, yo, pull up. I got the crib. Everything on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually that guy.
Yeah.
And he did it for me. Like, I didn't pull up, but I was about to hold him to it just to pull up and chill with the gang. You feel me? Yeah. And I wish I did, but I was too busy with work and stuff. And sometimes, you know, priorities have to come first. But like, official tissue kind of guy.
That's a big like thing I think we should all pick up on, is that there's so many relationships we could build with each other that we go back and forth with everyone. Period. That it's not even just like what you could get from the next person, but a lot of people you meet, like yourself as well, are super cool. You know, I could consider y'all like family. We can go do the craziest shit, do the wildest things. Money's not.
I mean, if we're out there standing together, something happens to one of us, we're all in it, right? Like, so it's 100%. Like that's a New York vibe regardless. I mean, you got the pussies out there, whatever the case. We try to not be around them, period. But like in general, like, and that's what it's about, bro. It's like we all share one passion, bro, and it's literally machines, these cars. You understand? And people tend to forget about that. You cannot forget about that. You got to understand. You know, money is the root of all evil. Everybody knows that. And to make a car faster, you just need money. But dude, I could throw you money. I could give you a fast car, but you could still be whack. You could be a nobody. You're not Reef. You're not this one. You're not that one. Yeah. You know, people don't fuck with you.
Money's the root of all evil. That's why I'm broke.
Yeah, but that's why you're broke. Get the fuck out of here. Grim is not broke. He's the richest one in here. Crazy.
So what happened to this is kind of a random question, but whatever happened to Empire Boys? Because they were big around that time too, right?
I can't speak on the behalf of, you know, other people's stories that I don't really know, but they're still out there. I mean, I fucked with Manolo personally. You he's cool. He's official. You know, he did what he had to do. He still has his clothing line going on. Me and him still keeping tab with each other, and he's cool, official. What happened with that whole? You know what it is? The takeover shit fucked up all the car crew, all the real.
Back then too.
I mean,
just more
I think
recent?
that's when they started to separate.
Because think about it. Think about it. Like
COVID, right?
hell yeah, like you know, people started like even the heavy pavement action. I had to calm down with it because like cops have started thinking it's gang affiliated and all these street takeovers. They're thinking this that. Like people ruined it in a way, dude. And it sucks to say that, but it's our job as the leaders to fix it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I honestly point the finger at the people who are fucking it up so they can understand that this is for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And you can't fuck it all up for all of us. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to enjoy ourselves and do what we love to do too in peace. You know what I'm saying? Without hurting anybody. I don't remember anybody getting hurt in the last 10 races, 15, 20, even one incident we had, you know what I'm saying? The type of incident. Well,
yeah. I don't know if you want to.
My incident also.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to talk about that, but.
So, well, I mean, I could talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, but I never really told anybody on Instagram, whatever the case may be. Stay off the streets. That's all I could tell you, Been about that life, been through it, done that, became a businessman. That's all I could tell you from experience, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's that, but I'm not here on this podcast to talk about no, gangster shit and this and that. We're here to talk cars and shit. Fuck that. But in reality,
there hasn't really been much. Like I said, there was
nobody gets hurt.
There was a situation, but that's it.
But that was a situation from issues. That wasn't even a racing issue. That was stupid. One word to another, franking each other. This one person punch a person's car. Guy comes up. He's ready to kill 5 people with his car. I happen to be the one person that squished my leg against another car. Like, bro, are you crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is all of this for at the end of the day, bro? And people don't understand, man. When you're operating these cars, and if you kill somebody, you're gonna do a bid. You know what I mean? And it's not worth it. You got to really use your brain. These machines are not a joke. You could hurt yourself. You could hurt your passenger. You could hurt other people. It's not a joke. You got to know what you're doing. Yeah, especially these high horsepower cars.
So I tell my girl, stay in the car. Don't even get out.
Yeah, the passengers always.
Yeah, no, bro, shit happens. But like in the racing, like in an aspect of racing, not really, bro. Like it's been safe and shit. Not like street takeovers and shit like that. Takeovers they got choppers out here, bro. It's crazy.
Choppers,
drones. What we Florida?
They putting little tags on your car
tags
now.
and all this crazy shit. That bro,
Fast
come
and
on,
Furious shit. Shooting
crazy.
Your car with an AR to put a little tag on. That's crazy.
You know, my passenger is Grim. I'm gonna make that nigga take that shit off the car while we going 80 miles an hour. Yo, Grim. Yeah, pow, take that shit. Yeah. Throw it right back at the cop car. Hit boost. We out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like so that's what happened to the car scene a little bit. I feel like the car crews, like the static and look, park and chill people, kind of they fell into that the gray area, the takeovers, and then the race car people, and then they just ate the beating and they just kind of, you know what I'm saying?
So you started your YouTube with this build, right?
Bro, YouTube started as a joke, bro. Like I got 70K subs in like 6 months without even trying, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even, again, not to talk shit. This is why people say that I'm cocky, right? Because they hear me only on like cameras and shit, right?
Yeah.
But my life is really a movie, bro. It's really a movie. Like movie things happen in my life. Like directors think of shit that happens in my life and they put it on movies. Like
give me an example of one thing that's not on camera.
Not on camera? I don't know, bro.
It don't gotta be nothing crazy, but like
my life is a movie, then. Like, I just trust
all right, so like this. All right.
Gang.
So after Vice, right? This is gonna go into the movie stuff. After Vice, you've obviously had built some more relationships with other people.
Right.
But there's some relationships you probably already had as well. So with that being said, with these relationships, these specific people, when you come to like saying your life is a movie, to other people, being around these certain people would be a movie to them.
Right.
So is that kind of something you would refer to, saying like you've been around certain groups of people, certain people in general?
I did, but like, yo, bro, every time I've been around groups of people, like I was that nigga too, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean.
Yeah, like, so like,
because when you're a part of it, it's different when you just watching. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because these are like, that's what I say. You build these relationships. These are your friends. These are people you consider cool with. 100%. So it's not like, yo, I'm just that guy that's around these groups. Nah, you one of them.
Right. Facts. So like, yeah, I don't know, man.
So I'm gonna have a name drop for him because I'm a name drop for him. Go ahead. So he's been around people like Bobby Shmurda. You've been around people like Fabio Foreign.
He just called me today.
Rainey. So
Michael Rainey Jr. is not, to me, that's one of my best friends. He's not. That's my brother. It's literally my little brother. You know, We met, bro. He hit me up on the DMs, came to my car wash. I didn't know who he was. We met on some he's not famous shit. Crazy vibe. I go home, follows me on IG. We follow each other. Show my brother. My brother's like, nigga, what are you crazy? That's the kid from Power. I don't watch TV. I watch movies. And when I watch movies, I don't watch no reality movies or all of that shit because my life is really a movie. I watch shit like fucking
viral
Marvel
movie.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I watch like Marvel stuff and shit like that. Shit that you really can't do in real life. Yeah. I'm not sitting here watching like Paid in Full and shit like that. We've been there, did that.
Nah, that's a classic.
It's a classic, but like, you know, it's a good movie to watch, you know, once every 10 years, you know what I'm saying? To remind yourself. But like, I'm not the kind of person that watches like shows that are like Power and stuff like that. So when I didn't know who he was, we clicked off like that. And yo, bro, ever since then, he's like literally a little brother of mine. Like, literally, I treat him like my little brother. It's my bro. It's nothing.
Yeah.
And he'd be outside.
He'd be outside with me, crazy.
Dead ass be outside.
I got him he was into the car shit, but I got him in tune with it, heavy on it. Told him how to drive stick and all that. That's my bro, you know what I mean? We got, and then he was the first before anything. So it wasn't even no artist thing. Like, it wasn't no, I did a couple of things with him. I did Young Ame. I did Fabio. I did Bobby Shmurda, French Montana.
Right.
A couple of things. I don't like mentioning.
Yeah, it's like a lot of music videos.
Shit like that. Around. I was but that stuff also doesn't really. Lil TJ, K Flock, everybody.
K Flock, yeah.
Everybody, bro.
He taught Bobby Shmurda how to ride a 4-wheeler.
How to ride an ATV, yeah, bro.
What?
We were actually just chopping it up, me and him, like a week ago about that.
This is like after he got out or before?
Yeah, when he first came home, he shot a music video.
Okay.
He hollered at me. The producers hollered at me. Boom, we got something going. Put my cars in the video. Blah blah blah. And then he wanted to ride an ATV in the video, so I told him how to ride it, and he got it done, bro. You know, smoked the clutch, but he got it done. Yeah. You know, got him on a Banshee. We went viral.
A Banshee? Did it start up?
Yeah, he did his thing. You know how to teach him literally let go of the clutch slowly till it starts moving.
He was cheesing. I knew something. I knew he was gonna fuck up.
He's the game. Very energy. He's official with him. Go hearted. Says what's up to everybody. I dealt with a lot of artists. Some of them are, stuck up and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna say any name drop, but like for the most part, they're all cool and official. You know, the thing is with artists, what sometimes they get twisted is that just because I'm helping you out, don't mean I got it. Don't got it also. I'm saying they don't understand. Usually they think everybody around them is broke or everybody around them is just trying to gain off of them.
Right.
That's not really a situation. At least in my situation, I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, we mutually, gaining. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about your bread. You know what I'm saying? I got my own. You know, like so they think like everybody's out there for theirs. So I don't blame them too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how society is. You know, but like I dealt with a lot of famous artists and people like that, and I helped them a lot. You know, and I guess they helped me out too. You know, how they helped me is like. It's weird. It's like people wanted to be around me because they're fans of those people too, if that makes sense. Okay. So that's kind of how that worked. But help me like more like with money or like business wise, not really, because like famous artists don't really want to pay for work. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And that's how it really goes. You know what I'm saying?
You're not expecting a car sponsor to see that and be like, oh, let me sponsor this guy's car.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not only that, they want to do something, if they want to get their cars wrapped, can you sponsor them because they're going to shout you out.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how it works,
Right.
So they're not willing to pay for it. So they don't really help you business wise. Maybe the shout out goes viral. Maybe you get 1 or 2, 3, 5 clients, but it's like,
it's not,
it's more for the traction.
It's not worth it, but
it's more for the traction.
It's to keep that traction going. 100%.
Numbers is everything.
Stay relevant too.
Numbers is everything, bro. When, it's just how it is. It sucks, but numbers is everything. Numbers, money wise, numbers, Instagram followers, numbers, TikToks, numbers, numbers. YouTube numbers. Oh, he got more numbers. He's got the clout. Yeah. We're gonna go his route.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Think about it. So numbers is everything, and it's a reoccurring thing.
How did you get tapped in with some of the guys over there in London, and also not even London, just Cali too? Because we went to Cali and
Mike showed you mad love.
That's Mike. That's my dog. Me and him been through similar situations. I lived in Cali a little bit.
You lived out there?
Yeah, just a little bit. Like a little 8 months. You know what I'm saying? Just doing my thing, whatever. It was cool, calm, nothing crazy. Back and forth. Cali's like a second home to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be out there, got an apartment out there and stuff like that. So I be there back and forth. But how I got tapped in with Mike and Fresh Kick. So I was the popping guy out here 2019, 18. Mm-hmm. So, I had to do my diligence and I knew, to gain traction, I had to go call out and talk shit and troll somebody who's up there too. So I went and did that to Fresh Kicks. You know, I started abusing him. Like, I'll race your car. I got this, da. And then he finally, you know, answered me. Boom, boom, boom. We got at it. Boom, whatever. But gained traction for myself. You know, publicity. Same for him, whatever. And me and him got cool. And then Mike was his man. So, like, he was sticking up for him. Me and him got into it. Same way, kind of like a situation with Grim, whatever. Talking shit back and forth. And we turned out to be cool with each other.
Yeah.
And he's official, bro. Mike is official. He's into the drifting scene. He knows about cars. He's into cars. He eats, sweats, bleeds this shit. You know, it's and he's one of those people who did one of my mottos, converts his clout into currency. And he's really strictly big on that. You know what I'm saying? He does it.
Yeah.
And I respect him, and you know, he does what he has to do. And I could relate to him in, you know, a bunch of ways. You know, we both have a bunch of cars. You know, we both do this car shit. You know what I'm saying? I do one aspect more than him, and he does the other, the drifting, you know. I started off as a drifter too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I saw that. I was gonna bring that up earlier, but
yeah. No, I went to RSD. I went to E-Town. I did the pad. I went to RSD. Did Ready Set Drift. Did a couple of events. You know, Club Loose and stuff like that. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? We had
this car, right?
No, we had an E30 with a 4.4 in it.
Oh, okay.
And we did our thing. You know, angle kit. You know. Hydro.
Wait, that was you driving it, or that was somebody else?
That was me. The black car. That was me.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
So that was me. I did what I had to do the first time on the track. Went viral. You know, it was cool. What happened was, I think that hobby got a little expensive for me. You know what it was? It wasn't even that it was expensive. It was mad work, bro. You got to rent the U-Haul. You got to put mad tires
in. Yeah.
You got to switch these tires in the middle of it, bro. You know, shaking from sliding. Then you got to have your main side. It was a headache, bro. So I just reverted to like kind of going fast, you know?
Yeah. So talking with Mike, right? You know, showing you a lot of love, and we're talking about car stuff. And he has a lot of cars. You have a lot of cars.
Nice.
And we asked him about, you know, comparing superchargers and turbos.
Right.
So I guess before we deviate away from that and jump to the next thing, someone who has a lot of cars and different builds, you've driven a lot of cars as well. How do you feel about, I guess, specific power adders, whether they're turbo, supercharger, etc., nitrous? Now having all these builds, all these, you know, fast cars, what do you prefer? What is your opinions, etc.?
I'm a turbo guy, period. You know, but hence why I got a bunch of cars, because I like everything else. What's my favorite? It's turbo. Superchargers are cool. They have their ups and downs. You know, one of their ups, you know, instant boost. Always have boost, even on idle.
Yeah.
Down is more of the, you know, the heat soak, you know, shit like that. Turbos, I'm just into that. You know, we were all younger. We watched Fast and Furious, right?
Yeah.
So you ever seen when they hit the nitrous button? Gang, my cars feel like that, bro, when I'm really in boost. Like, and it's just like, so I'm into that punch in your face kind of power, not that punch you right away and then it's just a linear power. I'm into that. That hard hit, you know what I mean?
I mean, you look like you was having fun in the Trackhawk.
I was, bro. Nah, listen. Bro, I love cars. Yeah. So you cannot. It's not. I'm not against anything. You feel me? I love cars. I mean, I was old 2J. Now, can I talk about my cars a little? You guys want to talk about them? Well, how many cars?
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like. So I want to tell you a little bit. So here, I got my LS truck. You know, I got a Silverado. I got an LS on it, and I got a turbo.
Is that what you at the track with?
Yeah. Okay. So I have that. So there you go. That's that V8 lifestyle, American muscle. Boom. You know, I got my 335 with a 2J in it. Obviously, everybody knows about it. Got my R8 V10. You know, it's my
favorite car. I like this one
car
too, but this R8's, you know,
I can't explain to you. They're both two different worlds. They're both my favorite in two different worlds. Like some double identity shit. You know,
this is like more modern. This is more like
more modern. Raw. This is more like raw. This is more
yeah.
like there's air conditioning, heat, AC. Go to dinner. Right. This is more like you're not going to dinner. I'm either gonna break or fuck shit up for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I got the 335, the R8, Porsche 911 Turbo S, ESA 50. Shout out to AIM. What else I got? I got my C63.
AIM did that car?
Yeah, AIM did that car.
Oh shit. Okay.
I got my C63, my S63, 240 with an LS. Facts. My M4 single turbo.
You still have the M4?
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, on my lot. Yeah.
Somebody was telling me you traded that for the truck.
Nah, bro.
Somebody just told me that at the track.
He said I'm a hoarder.
See, this is what I mean.
Bro, somebody just told me that. I don't even know who it was. It was like, yo, yeah, he traded it for the truck that you had.
That's crazy, bro. It's right here.
Yo, I forgot who told me that. There was so much going on that day, bro. It was so many people talking about it.
So I have, my M4, and I think I'm missing something. I just don't know off the top of my head, but I don't know.
So you have probably close to 10 cars, right?
I would say so, yeah.
And you pick and choose every day, or these are just cars that are constantly being worked on?
Nah, I pick like whatever I have. Like now it's getting an issue with parking.
That's what I was gonna say, where you park. But I don't want to get too personal.
No, I got my shops and stuff like that, obviously. But like It's whatever is kind of like, I got to set myself up for the next 3 days. Like if I want these 2 cars on the block, one, you know, in the driveway, whatever, I'm gonna drive these 2 for the next 3-4 days, drop them off, back out these 2, drop them off, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Yeah, so it's like one of those things.
So which one is your fastest car right now?
Horsepower wise, R8.
And what is this car making? I mean, I know you probably don't want to talk because you don't ever tell your numbers. It's pretty much.
I don't, right? But like,
right now, it's rumored that your car makes 2,200 horsepower.
That's crazy. I don't know who told you that.
Bro, I hear these rumors, bro.
Crazy.
I just heard somebody you traded your M4 for the truck. So this is what I hear.
They just lie. They're confused. I told you, confused supporters. They're confused.
I mean, that's a good thing, though.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. I don't really want to talk much about how much power the car makes. Just know it makes jam and it's up there. It has like big ass turbos. Shout out to 316. Car makes north of 1,700 horsepower. Let's just say, all right. And then,
that's kind of close to what the guy said.
Right?
That's kind of close.
The guy's crazy. Like,
I got a trans from Datsun.
2,200 is crazy.
316 built. You know what I'm saying? CMB tune, Columbia tune, in-house tuning from 316. Shout out to them. I gotta give them a little shout out, man. We had our little ups and downs, but like they came out and did the right. Like I'm a firm believer of customer service and satisfaction. I'm satisfied. Customer service was there. You know what I mean? And I appreciated everything they did for me, and I'm gonna put on for them as much as they put on for me. But they gave me a bad bitch, bro. This car is fast. Like I can't explain to you. There's different types of fast, bro. This car is fast. Like
this one,
time warping speed fast, dude.
And this
like
is the car he wants me to go in.
Yeah, you know. Oh, yo, please. Like, I'm trying to tell Tukes.
Like this video, please put out some comments. Tukes is gonna get in the R8 and they're gonna go crazy.
Like, here's the thing. Tukes is over here worried and all this. I'm telling Tukes, let's switch up Street Alpha podcast a little. Let's give them a little action on the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, this podcast is probably gonna be an hour long, so I would like to give him like a little tiny ride along.
I'll follow behind so I can pull the track off the car.
That's it. Nothing crazy. We're not gonna go 200 miles an hour. We're not doing none of that. I just want you to feel the G-force and understand that the power of cars is different, how it's delivered. This is a fast car too, but the delivery of power, the way these cars just move and act it's different, bro. It's a V10. It can drive slow. I mean, it could drive like it's stock. And
this shit hooks though, bro.
Yes. I mean, what the power level where I'm gonna put you.
We'll get a Hans device so his neck don't jerk back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
You be saying so wild.
Why?
Yo.
Bullet. Shout out to my boy Judy. Bullet.
Yo.
But yeah, like I wanna just make you feel the way the power is delivered on this car. This shit pulls real deal G-force, bro.
Like what, two Gs?
I don't know. I'm not really crazy. So that's another thing. I started racing before this draggy shit came out, bro. We never, what draggy? V-Box? I heard of V-Box, but like, what draggy? Oh, how much you draggy? What do you do? What's this?
Everybody's a draggy
pull up,
racer
nigga,
now.
we racing. Like, we never did that. Now it's like, that shit is what's going on right now. People are draggy racing.
Yeah.
But again, it's a business for draggy, and they made money. Like,
look at the fucking shoot. So that kind of goes into a bunch of things. The shootouts now. If the guys have a shootout, they put a draggy in both cars. If you go out too fast or too slow, whatever, they kick you off. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Over.
The draggy shooting is retarded.
GPS pretty much in your car, like whatever. But listen, I never really draggy the car, so I can't really tell you. But it fucking pulls G-force, bro, and it's fast. I have a bunch of settings. Shout out to Columbia. His tuning is impeccable, bro. A1. Car drives like it's stock, like a dream. Starts up, boom. You're not even gonna know we're boosting until I tell you, like, yo, Tukes, you ready?
Nah, don't tell him nothing.
No,
bro, chill.
No, I'm not gonna do those things. It's not gonna be a ride along video like to get a reaction out of him. It's more for the podcast. I mean, I'm gonna he's gonna react, but it's more for like, I want him. It's his favorite car on R8, right? And this is a
one of, but that's like
one
the next
of,
car.
and it's honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, not to be, tweet my own horns, but this one is like a fire one, bro, believe me. Like, and to see one out here in the States, I mean, in New York at least, like, it's one of those, like, and that's why I want to give you.
I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here and just send it.
Send it.
No,
I'm not sending it like that. I'll probably do like map 3, so he'll feel like probably
bro,
like.
You know what's funny? Dan said the same exact shit, and I almost threw up, bro. Not gonna lie. Nah,
you're not gonna throw up. It's gonna be good. You're gonna be like, and I respect my passengers. So if you tell me chill, and we're not going.
I probably won't even say anything.
Yeah, you probably won't. I'll be honest with you, you won't have time to say anything. It's and let go. And you're going to be like, whoa. And then I'm going to wait for you to say something, but you're probably not going to say anything.
I'm going to need some water.
Speechless.
So what do you think this car does 6130?
Again, you're asking me the same question, but another way.
That's
but
a dragging question.
What do you guys think? Drop it in the comments below.
Yeah,
What you guys think this car does?
61
like
so,
two, definitely two.
I'll add some to that.
I mean, Took, see, you got knowledge. You know what you're saying. There you go. All right.
No, bro,
So
at the power you just told me,
You know
it
what
does
I'm saying?
definitely
Yeah,
does
so it's
that,
definitely there. You know what I'm saying? It's not these cars. There's no secret behind them. You know, throwing a turbo kit. You know, E85. You know, and you know, fueling, and these cars make 15, 16, and then stock motor they could go up to 18 until they blow up. You know, it's all about how it drives and how it does that, and how the power is delivered, and that's why I feel like my tuners demand at that. You know what I'm saying? And then shout out to Alpha too for the 2J. Like,
so Alpha tune this?
Yeah, godly. Like, he's my guy. Customer service A1. Bro, he has notes of everything about your car when he's touching your car, bro. Like, I can't the times. A1. Shout out to Alpha. Shout out to Induction Performance. Shout out to Victor. Bradenton Motorsports.
Shout out to
Super,
Victor.
you know, we going viral. Like, shout out to them. That's family. I'm saying Bradenton Motorsports. FL2K is the new wave. Texas 2K is all right, whatever. But like, FL2K is the new wave right now, and that's really where it's at for if you want to go outside and really go crazy.
Right.
And I feel like that's my hometown too. Regardless, my car is built. You know, my car is built in Tampa. You know, that's their racetrack that they go to.
Right.
You know, family owned racetrack. You know, from Victor's like family to me. My 2J is built by Petroworks, but parts were from Induction Performance. Alpha works for Induction Performance, so it's just like that's my backyard. That's my playground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where it's at. FL2K. See you guys there in October. I'm gonna be there.
Speaking of backyard and playground, there was somebody driving this car from that area. A very prominent YouTuber, I should say.
He's doing a lot of content.
Mr. Cletus.
Yeah, Cletus. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Well, shout out to me. He should shout me out, but viral. Let's go viral. But shout out to Cletus. Yeah, I think they had a situation where they had like a little event going there with Booster Boys and his minivan, and
that shit boogies.
So shout out to Nick. From 316. I guess he's not really the best driver. It's crazy. I'm a firm believer too. Like drivers have the ability to drive. Builders have the ability to make cars go fast. Like, I feel like it's hard to find a builder who's a nasty driver too. I feel like they're both two different talents. It's crazy. And, that's kind of what happened in that situation. I don't think Nick was doing the right thing with my car. And then Cletus was like, bro, that minivan should not be beating this R8. And Cletus hopped in the car and fucked the minivan up, Booster Boys' minivan up. And it was a movie. It was viral.
It was dope.
It was cool.
Stuff
it was nice little scene. It was cool that he got to drive the car and he thought it was fast. Stuck his finger out and all that.
Yeah.
So that gives you an idea of how fast it is, because it's like he was comfortable while driving it. Since you're a little worried or whatever, he stuck his whole hand.
Well, no, driving is different than being a passenger.
Nah,
right,
100%.
Right.
I don't care what nobody says.
I agree.
Okay? When you're in that passenger, you have no control of whatever's going on. It's scary as hell.
You could drive the car, so you want to get one eventually.
I'm good.
I told you what it is.
Ginger was just driving. You can drive it next.
Ginger's outside, bro. And also, we're gonna do a video. Me and Dre One Stock. Shout out to my boy. We're gonna do like a switch car drive.
Oh yeah. So
you guys kind of thing. Yeah, we're gonna
do.
do some. I'm driving his M240s TTRS.
Yep.
And he's gonna drive a car double the TTR cylinder, so he's gonna feel it. You understand the difference? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go viral, do something like that, cook up for you guys, and we in the lab, bro. We cooking up.
None of these cars have been out yet, right?
Right. So this car was stick shift. You can't go fast being stick. Like, you're not Grannis.
So you're not gonna run anybody in New York with this car.
I am. That's the whole point. So honestly, this is the car that I have more faith in. So I tested this car one time, put a turbo 400 in it, my old setup, my old motor, old baby turbo, baby nitrous, and we went to Edison, and the car did a number that I couldn't even believe it at. 1320 is the quarter. I let go at 1,000 foot, coasted 320 feet, and it still did a number that I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Is this my draggy? Not that it was a crazy number. It was crazy for me shifting 2,000 RPM early, because I got mad nervous. I have the AM screen shit, and when the lights go on, at turbo 400, I'm not used to it. Shit sounds like it's just screaming, bro. And then these
lights. You have the TH400 in it now.
Yeah, I got a TH400.
Before you had the T56.
T56.
Okay.
T56 was cool on rolls. Car was fast. And shout out to Race Motive. I fuck with them heavy. My car, personal best, it did 176 over there for a 335. For a 2J, it was pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? For the power it made, everybody was always scared of this car. This car never made 1,000 plus horsepower. It always made just under 1,000, 950, 960. Now it's really gonna get into the big boy numbers. You know what I mean? And now I'm ready. It's gonna have a turbo 400. Like I said, it did a great number that made me tell myself, like, why am I gonna keep breaking the R8 or trying to go fast in the R8? The R8 is also, it traps very high mile an hour, and it's just not safe, for the type of street racing, we're trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's not safe to be trapping high mile an hour on the streets. So this is the car I'm going to really focus on, and this is the car I have faith in, and it's what everybody's been waiting for anyways. And after having that number on the Dragon, I'm like, holy shit. That's why I changed up the whole setup. I'm like, this is going to be her. And it's going to do it, bro. It has everything from the suspension, drivetrain, motor, turbo.
Does it hook?
That's the thing. But I shout out to Heck from GSF. I'm making that his job. You guys, we're going to just work on it and we can make shit happen. And me and Heck, honestly, made it type hook. It did a decent 60 foot, fucking leaped and went fast, but it kind of spun after the 60, not after 60 foot, like more like, I want to say like 300 feet in, it spun, you know, when I shifted or whatever, but still like it goes straight. This car is made for that and it's going to go straight and it's going to go viral.
I think you guys spent a lot of time on it. It's going to be a monster.
And it's going to be such a cool car, bro. Believe me. Like you don't see 335s outside like that. And it's going to...
Or 2Js, to be honest, outside racing.
And you guys know 2Js what they do already. So it's just in a different chassis. As long as I get this car working, it's going to work.
Right.
This is the season.
Yeah. Is anybody running with the TH400 right now on the street?
Vinny?
In New York, at least?
Vinny?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, my truck got a TH400. My truck, I bought it and I had it sitting for a while. I rewired it and shit. Right now, it's got a stock motor in it, built head.
Oh, probably all the old heads with the muscle cars and shit.
They fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? But I took it on the track, bro. My reaction time for the first time was like a 0.96. Shout out to Ginger again. Me and him did the same exact fucking reaction time. That reaction time is like crazy.
I saw you posted that,
yeah, that shit is crazy. For the first time off the button, like off the light, that's a crazy reaction. So that shit gave me faith in like, maybe should I just keep this shit and fucking tree niggas on the line? But like, I got to spend some money on the motor. I got to go crazy, but pistons, rods, whatever.
Right.
I got to do motor. And I don't know if I want to do that. I just kind of want to focus on, I kind of want to clean up my cars and then have like maybe 4 elite cars instead of 10 cars that are everywhere.
Right.
4 elite cars. But I do want to jump into the new BMW platform and I'm going to take over when I do. I'm telling y'all.
Which
like,
one? Which 240, M240?
Oh, I mean, 240, my boy Dre got that on lock right now. But I mean, it makes sense to get a 240 because it's the cheaper car.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's smaller and you can do hella work to it. But I don't know. I might go for like maybe, I still don't know. I still thinking maybe a base model G80 and fucking cut the doors and go crazy, like shit like that. Or like,
damn, cut the doors.
Yeah, I'm going to go crazy. Like if I happen to a new Beamer, like this all-wheel drive shit, like I'm going to go viral. Like I have to. I'm going to go cool on that.
Keeping the S58 in it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, bro, what would you put in it, bro? The S58 is making noise. B58 is making noise.
100%. Yeah.
These cars are going 7s right now.
Yeah.
What other motor you really want to do? Like in reality, like, you know?
There's not much.
There's not much to do, bro. It's not sad. It's a great thing because like, you know, the game's innovating and you know, shit is crazy, but like it's hard for these people to keep up. You know what I mean? So, but that's why I'm sticking back to the roots. Turbo 400, 3 gears. You know what I mean?
Right.
Don't have to do much work. Make sure the car leaves. You'll be all right. You know?
So there was a video that I did with with Hezzy.
Hezzy. This guy Hezzy.
Shout out to Hezzy.
That's my son, bro. Please. Hezzy, I fuck with him. I fuck with his brother. I fuck with the business he built for himself, the brand. I even fuck with his ex-partner or partner, whatever, Oscar. But Team No Hezzy was a supporter or a fan before he even started talking to me like how he's talking today. The way he thinks he's crazy. Like, stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
nah, let me stop.
Because like, yo, you're just a liar if you don't say that I inspired you in any way. I was the first one doing it, bro. Simple as that. I'm not trying to hear it. There's no in between. It's black or white. There's no grayness in this. Like, and he was watching my shit. He was into switching lanes, bro.
Yeah, he mentioned that on his.
Right.
How he started the story.
Then, you know, how'd you get into racing? You know. Think about it. And then he had his whole downtime. He picked a couple of wrong cars, tried to go fast in them, didn't work out, and then got a 340 and, you know, he's doing what he's got to do. And I respect it. Again, like I told you, I give respect where it's due.
Yeah.
So I respect it, but just don't try to disrespect me because you get smoked regardless.
So disrespect you in a way where he just doesn't mention you or say that?
Nah, that's my dog. Like I'm not tripping about none of these guys, and they really can't do nothing to me. Racing, cars, physically, mentally. I'm on a different, respectfully, different type of timing. You know, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, different type of timing, you know, if anything, they could talk their shit, but it ain't going to go nowhere. But yeah, this shit's going to fuck him up. Believe me, it's as simple as that.
So, you know what? A lot of people are going to mention this. This is what I was going to bring up earlier. I was like, I'm going to change the vibe. So I'm glad I let you bring it there. Something that he stated and maybe was even stated in other podcasts about like New York City street racers.
Damn, nigga, this vape hit me hard, nigga.
You get left out. You get left out when it comes to street racing. And
they leave me out because I'm not outside every single day like them, like a lunatic. I can't, bro. I can't afford to be outside every single day.
You were mentioning like these cars being outside. A lot of people don't know that the R8 was outside. Remember, we had the GSF shootout.
100%.
He was outside. We had the
brother. I did the fastest pass. I did the fastest out of the whole crew. I think I went 8th first out of everybody. Yeah. Let's really think about it, bro. I'm not lying. I'm not capping. Like, it's proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
Again, you're gonna make me talk my shit, bro.
You don't that's why I was about to up you up a little bit.
Don't do this to me right now.
He brought the R8 to the Bronx. He showed up to the drivers meeting in the R8.
Did a motherfucking 8.6 or 8.8 or some shit.
Race
the fastest
Leo's
GTR
car
out here. That nigga went faster than me. I did a fast pass. I was happy. Yeah. He went faster than me. Like, them niggas are shook to race that car. Nobody's sitting up with that car.
When was this?
2 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
And I also
did. And Hezzy was in the shootout too.
Bro, I did also out of respect for GSF and everything. They set it up, whatever. I was popping out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to see the car outside. I don't care what car it is, how expensive. We're outside. This is what it's built for.
Yeah.
You know, to race. You feel me? And I knew what it was. But like he said, outside I drove all the way. What was it? Hour to get to them, chilling.
It was just a driver's meeting. There was no reason to bring the car, and he did.
Oh, when we went by the car wash.
Yes,
right.
That was a driver's meeting.
Yeah,
you brought the car for no reason.
I forgot about that. Burnt.
Everybody was there, and you know what I mean. It was all love.
All love.
I'm like a front because there's people doing the shootouts now. They wasn't doing it the way we had it set up. There was trophies. There was money.
They had a belt or some shit.
Yeah, we had the belt. Everybody was dressed the same, so you know who was who. And it was done on the street. It wasn't done on
Shout out to Maple Grove. Shout out to Beamers United. They invited us, sponsored me, whatever the case may be. The prep was trash. That's not their fault. You know what I'm saying?
It really was. It really was.
I go to Throttle 3 times, bro. My car got mashed earlier.
So like, yo, bro, you tracks that's out there, you guys that do events, it's okay. You can hit up GSF. We'll prep your track.
It's not even that, bro. Yo, bro, Grim. Let's keep it on a real respectful, like professional note. If you guys are hitting up these guys that have, AKA fast cars, it's like a setup for us. You guys are like trapping us. Do the right thing on your end and make sure the track is right. You got niggas trying to do 7s, 8s. Why call us? What?
So
do your job.
You know that, but respectfully, are these same people that throw these events? Are they outside? Do they really know?
They don't race. So here's the thing. That's why I told GSF and I said in our group chat, heavy pavement action, everybody, we should get together, even you, 100%. And we should do the biggest car shootout event. And I think we need your management skills.
I just don't really know.
You don't need to know nothing. We know what you don't know and you know what we don't know.
Okay.
We need you for what you're going to do and we're going to do what we got to do and we're going to make this picture look perfect, nigga. Like, it's as simple as that.
Because media-wise, you'll have it on lock.
Period.
Promo, yelling and being retarded, I could do that. You know
I was going to say, I can't do that.
Marketing and getting the fans and supporters out there, me, Dre, and, the other Dre will do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? And the money's going to roll in because you got to charge people to come in regardless. Yep. And I feel like we should throw the fucking Fyrus event because we can do it. And fuck that. We'll fly people in. We'll do it the right way. Yeah. Flying Mike, flying Kyle from 1320, fly people in. So here's where you come into play. You're really in tune with everybody right now because you're, traveling and do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So reaching out to these people shouldn't be as hard. It was never really hard for me,
thank God. It won't be.
But like,
such a sponsored event like that, mad people would show up. I think it'd be
dope.
Period. Throw a viral event. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be like no crazy FL2K. We need 6-second cars. It's going to be a nice, decent event for the racers. So we're not even going to do it for the money. When I say we're not going to do it yes, we are going to charge people. We're not going to overbook the event. We don't need X, Y, and Z amount of money. If we have to ditch out money from our pocket, cool. Not all of it, but some of it. Because what happens with these events, they sell out so many tickets. You're online outside for 2 hours. Now you're backtraced 2 hours. Now the event doesn't fall in place. It doesn't work that way because they're trying to maximize profit, which I don't blame them. Respect where it's due. It's a business thing. But for us racers, we need an event for that.
Yep. We're trying to bring the love back to the sport.
Period.
It's the profits. All of us is making money.
Period.
We don't need to do it for money.
If you're going to think you're going to be out here racing as a career, like, bro, you got to really reevaluate your shit. Like, there's a lot of risks that comes with that career. And I don't want to hear it, bro. There's not even that many races a night or a week or a month.
Nope. It's been mad nice, bro, and nobody's outside.
Fuck. Let's say you got to pay rent. You go out to race and cops come. You can't pay rent the next day because you didn't win that race. You can't rely on this.
There's a lot of people doing that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, again, you got to convert your clout
into
currency.
That's why they be so angry and grumpy after the race.
Right. I get money elsewhere, baby boy. I don't need to fight with you over your 10,000, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I got to get paid. Like, bro. People go crazy for no reason. That's why I feel like the pots shouldn't go too crazy in races anyway, because when it starts getting to 10, 20, 30, 50, 100K pots, then you got people putting up their life savings. They're ready to fucking kill for that. So that's what fucks up the racing part also.
Yeah. Has there been any big pots lately?
Nah,
aside from like the ones we.
I think everybody became cool, bro.
Everybody's normal. I mean, we raced in Jersey. We raced Dawn, the M340.
Right, the Blue Eye Angel.
Yeah,
right.
We raced.
Was it like 10K?
It was a 10K pot.
Not only that, Texas was 10K also.
Yeah,
they just did 10K. I think is the sweet spot.
You saw with James?
Yeah, James was 10K. So
yeah,
I was 10K.
We raced the Blue Durango against Don.
That Blue Durango.
He's hezzy now. He's team no hezzy now. What a shame. But
I don't really know that kid, but I feel like that kid's a flip of a switch. He's lucky as fuck.
He's cool.
He guesses the light, or he just doesn't give a fuck if he jumps the light.
Yeah, that motherfucker. That shit was close.
Close as fuck, and he's done it several times. So you know what I mean. It's cool, but do what you got to do. I don't know the kid like that. You know, I'm not talking shit, no shade or nothing. Yeah. You keep doing your thing. Car's pretty quick. You did your thing. You beat a fast Durango, but also Angel slept. That's on him. Yeah. Like, you know, but that's part of racing. That's why quarter mile racing is pretty cool. You don't have to have the fastest car.
Yeah, because everybody knows the way he got reeled in, the truck was the faster car. But
race. But you lost the race.
Exactly.
It's a race.
And that's what matters.
That's why I get mad. I know I have one of, if not the fastest car in this racing shit. I know the power. I know what it does.
All right.
Yeah, of course, bro. Who's really making jam like that? That's why I want to race Dan Rule. I'm trying to race him. We'll do a nice roll, me and him, whatever role he wants.
I don't know.
If Dan Rule beats you, would you do a Dan Rule dance?
I can't, bro. I can't. I would.
I was like, where's he going with this?
I can't.
Every time.
I can't, bro. I really can't. I could try to, but I'm gonna look crazy. Shit. I'm 6'3". I can't.
That would actually be
like
a really good run, though. If your car makes you guys are around the same
power level. I know he makes north of 1700 horsepower. He could talk whatever he wants to do, but whatever it is, what it is. We gonna race. I wanna do something with him.
From a roll, right?
A roll, hell yeah. I'm the king of the bakery, cuz. I've been about this roll shit for years. Facts. I don't care if you like it or not. That roll shit is
oh, I don't care. People always complain about that with him though. They always say like, oh,
dig racing is a genre, roll racing is a genre. I don't want to hear it. They're both racing. It's just two different types of racing.
But New York, it doesn't really happen too often with the rolls, right?
Rolls, rolls used to be super lit, bro. We used to go to Captree. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People weren't lit. Shit was lit. 2018, used to meet up at 7:00 in the morning by Jones Beach. Start hitting it. Talking about thousands.
That's what I think is demographics, because like on our side we don't have the highways like that, so nobody was doing that. So to us, we didn't know that shit existed at all.
That's right.
Yo, to hold you count to that, I traveled. I had to go an hour to go do that. So it's not really. It is demographics. You have to go to the area where there's land for that. I guess you know. But it was roll racing was lit, bro. Dig racing just started getting popular, like I told you. Like, and just people coming out of the woodworks with their cars and this and that.
Yeah.
And everybody
especially with the
BMWs
now, all-wheel drive.
It's crazy.
Going back to the hezzy thing, I don't want to. So I did ask him on that podcast, if you had to go to Texas and bring the top 3 people from New York, who would you bring? And he didn't mention you. So that was kind of where the controversy was. Who are your top 3 right now?
There was a lot of nut hugging in that episode. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of day room shit going on that I don't really jack. Shit. But like I said, bro, like, if we're gonna talk about racing, you know, it also comes down to power, to cars, and who got the experience and whatnot. And I feel like obviously I'll take myself because I got the cars to back it up, got the power to back it up, I got the experience, you know what I'm saying? And I could afford to lose and I could afford to pay up. You know what I'm saying? That's one. I gotta take my boy Peppa. Peppa got track time right now, and Andre, bro, they've been doing their thing, bro. So it's like it's us, bro. I'm telling you, that's the trio gang. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the trio, and honestly, me and Dre been doing our thing, bro. Yeah. Like we're honestly, Team No Hezzy, Dre's up there too, you know, but he's more of a team thing. He does it a little bit different than I feel like me and Dre. I feel like he's more team oriented. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense.
I guess what you're saying is like
he's got a team.
He's got a team of where
I don't got a team. I'm a lone wolf type shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think most people are, besides you guys, GSF, but for the most part,
most of the time it's just like the pinnacle, the main person. They got some, they got groups of people with them, but they're the main head of the dragon. You know what I mean?
And then when people say,
and
people say Reef is not outside, it's not, bro. Heavy Pavement Action was a team, whatever. A lot of my people that were on my team, whatever, don't want to race. Feel me? And that's just what happened. I'm gonna just I did enough racing. Like, you know who I am. He knows who I am. Everybody knows who I am. What does that tell you, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys didn't know me from fucking cooking. You know, you guys don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? So you could just keep lying to yourself and hating, you know what I'm saying, and being confused. But that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what it is. I'm not going to be outside every single day because I have a lot to lose. But I'm definitely outside for the right moment, at the right place, at the right time to do the right thing. I'll try to be there. You feel me? But like, I got a lot to lose. And I don't got no cars that I can afford to just, not throwing shade on nobody, but like 10-second BMWs are outside every single day. are they considered top racers? That's why that thing doesn't really make sense. Like,
yeah, that's
so I feel like, you know, the top 3 I would take, like, who have fast cars that are working right now and that are proven. I didn't do a fast pass in my car, but they did. My shop did. I have the slip, the video, so I know my car's fast. Dre did his fast pass on Dre. You know what I'm saying? He has the shit. And then Peppa shooting for the 7s, mid-7s. So that's what I would take. You know what I'm saying? Then you got other people like, you know, that race, like Charlie, all these other shops. You know what I'm saying? These people are fast too. You know what I'm saying? I got to give it to them. I don't really, what's his name? The white boy from Long Island.
Who, Tyler?
Yeah, Tyler Nobles. Yeah, Tyler Nobles. You know, me and him don't know each other like that, but like he's outside, he's racing too. So credit's got to be where it's due. Like you got to give respect where it's due. That's why you can't be a hater. Like these are people that also inspired me too. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets inspired, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So these people are outside. But like, yeah, the top 3 I take is my dogs right there, you know what I'm saying? And I'll take Dre in the luggage, bro. Throw that nigga in the back seat.
Has he Dre in the luggage?
Has he Dre, bro? He'll be the 4th one. He could come watch. He could come chill with us. Fuck out of here. Wants to talk shit to me. Jack Stan ass nigga.
Oh boy. So
crazy.
do you think that you have to know how to drive like manual in order? Because I feel like I never really
if you can't drive stick, you're not a real driver, bro.
Okay.
Period.
Ooh, I like that. I never really asked that question.
Respectfully, bro. If you cannot drive stick, you're not no car enthusiast, bro. Like, that's just a whole nother way of operating a vehicle. Yeah. Can you operate just only half of the vehicles in the world? Like
did you see the video of Dre driving the Teggy?
Yeah, he died. Yeah, he died. Well, listen, that's not an easy car to drive, but like, yeah, no, I'm about my stick shift life. Hell yeah. Flat foot shifting, banging gears.
Do you think that a lot of the people who are getting into the BMW platform know how to drive manual?
So you know Hezzy can't drive stick. I think he can't drive it.
Well, I'm not saying just him. I'm just saying in general.
I'm saying, bro, a lot of the pieces, hell no. Like, I don't know. I can't even speak for everybody else. Like Andre and everybody else, I don't really know, but I know I could do it. Like, and I had a fast car that was stick. You understand? It's hard it's easy having a fast car that's auto. I feel like it's, you know, and yo, gang, I made noise with a car that was stick shift fast. You got to really respect that, bro. Like, all I raced was auto cars. I don't remember racing a stick shift car. When I went to, how about this? I went to Texas with the 335. I was making like 960 horsepower. Second time I went to Texas. This was the lit time. So I was out for vengeance. I went inside. I'm like, yo, I'm racing. We hit up Midnight Performance, hit us up. Shout out to Yachty from Jersey. You guys know Yachty?
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to him. He hits up Mo Petrolworks. He's like, yo, Reef got the 2J outside. I'm going to take one of my boys' Mustangs from Midnight Performance. I'm racing. 10 speed at the time. 10 speed was just getting popping, I think.
Was it blue?
It was black or blue. I don't remember, bro.
Okay.
Black or blue, but I know I
gave
him
one
black
Midnight,
and blue. I fucked that shit up. But yeah, it was black or blue, but like we met up at a parking lot and Midnight pulled up, whatever he pulled up, Yachty pulled up and was like, yo, let's do a roll. We went to Texas, it was like 4 or 5 lanes and this shit was crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like he wanted to do a 40 twin turbo 10-speed Mustang. You don't even hear the shit shift. Like this car is shifting like, you know what time it is. Mustangs, these 10 speeds, it's crazy.
I hate racing Ginger because of that shit.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Bro, like, yeah, you're like, what the fuck? Boosted, it made it north of 1,000 horsepower. I made 9 something, but I was lighter, stick shift. You know, we took off second gear. So I spun my heart out. I'm like, no, fuck it. Let's do third gear, higher roll. We do third gear. Yachty's a dick. As soon as he hears me get on anti-lag, you know, as a 2J with a big turbo, you need anti-lag. But as soon as I got on anti-lag, he took off on me. Not a problem. No, it's not a problem. Stood on that shit. Boom, 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 boom. Whap! Hit fourth, flat foot shift. Wow! Once I hit fourth, whap! Yo, I'm reeling him in, bro. And he's in mid full boost. Like, we're in this fourth gear at 160 miles an hour. We outside, like, we're moving. I hit fifth. Wow! He's got his own cameraman turning the camera backwards, thinking I'm back there. Dog, I'm right by you, my nigga, passing you. You heard? It was crazy. And the video's online. Like, it was a crazy vid. And you know, I had to work for it. When you're driving stick, you got to work for it, bro.
Right.
And you got to shift correctly.
These guys that's outside right now, not that team in particular. They just
gotta make it clear.
They're not car guys, in your opinion, or not racers.
Well, I can't say that. That's fucked up. But like, yeah, you can't tell me you're a super real car enthusiast if you can't drive stick, bro. Like, nigga, you can't clutch kick. You don't know nothing about that. Like, you don't know how to make the car spin in the same spot. Not saying you have to drift, but
what do you say to the ones that be like, well, it's a different time and we got electric cars now? And
what different time, bro? What different time are you talking about?
Stick
shift. It's a whole different other type of driving a vehicle.
Their complaint is that autos are faster.
No.
They only make autos
There's
now.
2024 cars that are coming out stick shift. What's your excuse to that?
Yep.
You just stay away from it because you don't want to click that production. Like, I don't want that drivetrain. Nah, bro. There's no excuse to that, bro. Get yourself a stick shift car and learn how to drive it. You're not a man, bro. You got to be a real men drive stick, bro.
Facts.
Come on now. I'm not saying you got to know how to drive stick shift. Period.
If you are a car enthusiast, you feel, or if you're a racer.
Don't even get me going crazy, bro. Real men gotta drive stick, period. Like,
I feel, my opinion, I think like a car enthusiast.
Yo, Ginger, imagine you didn't know how to drive stick shift, bro. How stupid would you feel? Come on now. I get the people who know the logics behind it. I give them a little bit of respect. Yo, I know how to do it. Like, the clutch.
You know what? That's like something you were mentioning earlier. It's like when you talk to somebody about like cars and mods and they don't know too much, it makes you feel like, nigga, you're not really a car nigga.
That's not true though.
But I'm saying like if someone doesn't really know certain things, so the stick part is like if you really like the cars, you're gonna involve yourself to the fullest extent.
Exactly.
Is my opinion.
But mechanically, you don't have to, because there's a whole different genre. There's people who do that for you. There's nobody who drives for you. Yeah, like stick shift is something you gotta do.
But I feel like if you love cars,
you gotta know how to drive.
Know that that's not a fucking supercharger. You know what I mean?
Right, 100. Oh no, yeah, nah.
That's I mean the stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who
100%.
What's this big thing?
Well, those are the people you filter into like clout chasers and just you know what I'm saying. Those are
the same ones at automatics, unfortunately.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, 100%. If you can't drive stick, bro, you're not no real car enthusiast. Nevertheless, you can't race a stick shift car. You're not really a racer.
Yeah,
bro.
that shit is.
You got to know what to do, bro.
That's different.
So I have some questions from some people because I put you on my stories.
Got you.
It's kind of a new thing I do. I kind of have the guests on my stories, and then people ask questions. So if anything does pop up, obviously I don't have to put it in.
Got
but
you.
if you have any questions in the meantime while I
yeah, let me double check.
Oh, so we're getting live questions. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see if they're confused or not. See what's up.
Hoonigan, this versus that.
Facts.
That's a lot that happened, that transpired. Some people who didn't know you, maybe from our side of town or their side of town, that really put you on the map, especially with all the stuff going on with Ken Block, that whole YouTube page and everything that went down. But how was that process for you as far as not even just them reaching out or you reaching out and getting the cars there? From what we were talking about earlier, you basically sending a car, you were trying to blow that shit up. So I want to hear everything.
All right, so I'll tell you guys about the story. So I got my connect through they reached out to me through Petroworks. They seen the car, but obviously Petroworks represents the car, so they reached out to him. They said they wanted the car in the show. He's been on the show before too, so they knew what time it was. The show was lit. It was a dope experience. It was a little different for me because it all happens in the morning. I'm not really a morning person, but it all happens early in the morning. Got the email. They're like, yo, listen, we'll take care of it. X, Y, and Z, whatever. Pop out, send the cars, whatever. Sent out my 335. Flew out to Cali. It was lit, you know what I'm saying? Went to the hotel room, got to see some people that I got inspired by, you know what I'm saying? And it was dope, bro. Like, I got to meet everybody on the show. I got to go inside, like the Hoonigan Rolls Royce with the Hellcat motor in it. I got to see that car. I got to see a couple of cars there. And it was a dope experience overall. What I really loved about it, I'm not gonna lie to you, New York City showed me love. Yeah. I feel like I opened that doorway, bro. Like, everybody showed me love. GSF, One Stock, Hezzy, everybody started shouting, put on for New York, put on for New York. That's what I really fucked with. And I that's something I gotta really say on camera. Like, that was the first time I really felt like New York was on my side. I did a couple of things outside of New York for New York, but like this one with New York was really on my side. Like, yo, put on, shout out to Reef, outside, this is that. Yeah. And that's what really.
Yeah, that I would say, like, as someone being from the town and seeing it happen, I think all of us felt like we were all there. Because
fire.
To see somebody from where we from be on that platform, and I don't care who you are, you love that. You
love that show, bro.
Block. Everybody loves.
Come on, bro. He did crazy shit,
bro.
So
to see you there, see somebody from the towns that we have a relationship with now, or we could relate to see them there, bro. Right. I felt like I was there. Watching all the clips, I felt like I was there,
bro.
I had no choice. We gotta reach out. Like, we were just keeping in contact with the whole shit. It was like it was dope just to see somebody there. And I feel like you got to be a hater to not feel good. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely. And I agree with you. It was a dope experience. I got there, 6 o'clock in the morning, we started shooting. We had to go bro, they gave us, I think it was an app or some crazy shit. You go to this deserted area and you have to go through this road, boom, 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 it was crazy. And then boom, it was like a small little track setup kind of thing. And then you see the Hoonigan trailer and this shit, that's when it hit me, this shit got serious. This shit is dope. They kind of don't tell you what you're set up against. I was set up against a twin turbo Mustang that made 1,300 horsepower, you know what I'm saying, on kill. But I guess that day he was probably at 1,000, 1,100. They told me I was going to race, whatever the case may be. They give you your little 5 minutes of, fame. They talk to you about your car, what it has, whatever the case may be. Everybody knows the ones and twos. It's dope. I met Soupy. I met everybody on there. And Mike, you know, everybody, and it was dope. We started chopping it up, whatever. And then they told me, listen, I'm gonna race him. What kind of racing you guys want to do? I mean, they don't give you an option. They kind of tell you, you know, you got to do dig racing. I think it's 2 rounds and then a bonus round. So I told them I want to do a roll. The kid told them, yo, I kind of want to do a roll too. So they did 1 dig race. My first, it's a stick shift car. Yeah. Big ass turbo. Never launched the car. I did a great job. I beat him. First race, spinning halfway, whatever. Second race, I think I missed a gear. Crazy missed a gear on camera. Third gear just didn't lock in, you know what I'm saying? And then we did a bonus round where I just strapped his car, you know what I mean, on a roll. And that was that. But it was a crazy experience overall, you know, seeing the cameras, seeing how they get the angles, setting up the cameras in my car. It's all about experience, and there you go, legendary shit. I feel like that's legendary shit.
I think definitely just seeing you on the other side of the country too, like
just racing
I feel
on
like
that
people
pavement.
from that side, they could get close to that stuff. That's what we assume, you know.
Facts.
Yeah. So to see you all the way over there doing stuff, you know, shipping a
Real
car
talk.
over, it ain't easy.
It ain't.
Even just going to Texas and stuff like that, it's
ain't
not easy.
easy.
So
it's not.
to see someone over there, because we don't have that over here.
Facts.
There ain't nobody in New York doing the car shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Facts.
So to see that was dope and fire. And honestly, the event that you were talking about, I think is a way for us to bring that over here.
Period.
And really make
Period.
shit happen.
We can actually get these high platforms.
Get all the big dogs to come together, man, and make something happen, man.
Really. And I think Cali and I think there was a podcast too that we're buzzing right now. New York's buzzing.
Oh,
saying, let's keep it real, on camera or off camera. Street Alpha podcast set the pavement, set the pave down, and y'all followed it. There was podcasts, but nobody was really what real. Everybody's watching 1320 videos and shit. There was no real sit down podcast and chopping it up until you came along and did that. Which, you know, respect to you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
But
Appreciate
whatever it is, like I said, confused. You know what I'm saying? They could say they never seen this. They could say they don't know about this. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But this is here, and we out here, and we're gonna do it too.
Appreciate you, bro.
And that's that.
That's real shit.
So, yeah, I guess the questions.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. I didn't want to miss out on that.
Let's see what's up.
Ginger wants to know, when is
That already sounds bad. I think he bounced.
Who left?
Yeah.
when's the 335 gonna race Ginger?
I'll be honest with you. We are gonna have a mutual race. You know, probably a little driver to driver pot, nothing crazy, because you have to. Yeah. Funds have to be available. How much is it? Doesn't matter, but it's just a wager. It's just something you got to do. But we're definitely gonna get signed on. You know what I'm saying? I kind of really want to do it while he's nitrous and all motor or whatever, however his setup is right now. I don't
Is he
wanna,
switching his setup right now?
He's
well, every
on the
Mustang
edge,
goal is probably gonna
Well, after the Beamers United event. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, he'll be
I
on
don't
the same setup for a little while.
But every Mustang owner's goal is to obviously go twin turbo or supercharge and go faster, obviously. But like the setup he has, which is pretty cool, I respect that shit too. Very little to nothing modifications. He's going A to B and making noise, so I respect that. But yeah, we're definitely gonna get it on. I don't know if he wants to really sit next to this demon right here, the Silver Surfer, really gonna surf him up. And I'm the real silver car that's out here on the pavement.
The real silver is crazy.
Yeah, the real silver, you heard. It's gonna be a good race. Our cars should sit good with each other. The simple fact, because my car doesn't really have much street time and his car is dialed in. So I feel like those are, I probably will make more power than him. So I give him that. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter because he's dialed in and I'm not. So that's, you know, there's two different advantages. So it's going to be a good race.
But I feel like we wouldn't allow you to be outside unless the car is like good. You know
which is the right thing to do. Bro, we want to get on good races, bro. These videos of these races, even for other people, cameramen, one car passing a whole 2-second megapixel frame after is whack. These head-to-head races and these races that are really close is fire, bro. Yeah. That's what you want to see. The adrenaline pumping. You're looking at your window and you seeing that nigga right next to you, like, yo, who's really gonna cross this quarter right now?
And then it being like people you cool with and fuck with, bro. The
fire.
vibe is mad.
And then you get out the race and you shake hands. It's only $500 pot, 1,000, 300. Boom, you got it. I'm gonna get you next time. That's what racing was really about. Going back home, back to the drawing board, and coming back stronger. Yeah. Now it's like going back home and crying. Like they feel like it's the first and only last race. Oh, I lost to Ginger. I'm never gonna race again, bro. Are you crazy? Come back outside next week, yo, nigga. You better be outside. And if you don't want to race me then you're scared. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I respected about the James and Yellow Jacket race.
Right.
Like they raced, they ran it.
That's the F-150?
Yeah.
That was a good run.
F-150 and they shook on it.
James
paid up and that was it.
I mean, like
it was a cool run. It wasn't
good ass run, bro. Good ass run. And that guy, I don't even know him. The Yellow Jacket dude, he didn't even care about wager. I heard him on the camera. He's like, yo, I don't give a fuck about the money. I'm trying to get this race off. That's what it's about. Right. It's about the race. Let somebody else handle the money. Let the teams do that. Let that happen. Racing is for us. You feel me? That's our joy. You you know, taking home the money obviously is a good thing because you're like, oh shit, I just made bread, modify my car, pay my bills, whatever the case may be, however you utilize it. But like winning the race is the most precious part about the whole.
And that's what the new kids are, winning the race, losing the race. They're not mad about losing. They're mad about the pictures, the videos,
and like who cares?
They're getting like a -2 on their clout because they lost the race.
Word. Oh, you lost to this one. Yeah, -200 clout. They're going negative now. They're not going positive anymore.
Yeah, my clout is down.
So, can you ask him where his business acumen came from?
What the fuck does that mean? Business acumen?
Like, I guess more so. I guess in a simple word, mindset. Like how you, like your
See, like you don't even know how to express
your business mentality, your
drive. Mentality, right?
I'm never gonna be broke again, bro. That's not an option. So that's just that.
Does that come? So I guess what I'm referring to is like that come from your upbringing. Does that come from what you've been around as far as in the business? Where does that mindset come from? That should be
my drive, my upbringing, my family, my brother, the motivation. I get motivated every single day, bro. Like I'm human too, bro. Like I fuck up too. I got people that tell me, yo, get up on your shit. Make sure you're out there. Make sure you do what you got to do. Get on your shit. Don't be lazy. You know, you didn't make it yet. You know what I'm saying? All that. But like, yeah, my drive comes from, you know, I don't know if people know this. Like I graduated high school, graduated college. I'm saying graduated the streets. So like all of that, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a whole, it's like a building process. Like, and I feel like you pick up from whatever you want and you know, you make an ultimate goal and you gotta, you know, push towards it. And that's what it is, bro. And
did you want to go to college though?
What'd you study?
Business, regular business, nothing crazy.
Or was that just like a family thing where you had to?
Not really. I gotta make my mama proud. She wanted me to really walk that stage. Like I had to do it for her. You know what I mean? But I was always good in school too, bro. I'm a smart dude, bro. Like,
so I guess in that sense, going back to the question, maybe your family is kind of. Did you get that from your family?
Not really. It was just like we had to kind of be successful no matter what. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we had no choice. Me and my brother, the first of our generation to actually.
What's your nationality?
I'm half Egyptian and half Moroccan.
Okay.
So I'm North African and Egyptian. Yeah. So like we had to. My brother and I are the first of our generation to actually create a name for ourselves. If that makes any sense. You know how people pass away. Oh, my mom left me this crib. This is that. We never had that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Immigrant parents. We're going to be the ones to situate that for the next. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I hope I know a lot of people could relate to that, and that's what pushes me.
Do you have any, I guess, advice or opinions for someone that say they lack that drive or lack that? You know, I mean, maybe they're asking that question because they want to learn from you.
Yeah. That's what it seems like.
There's really no, like I said, there's really no recipe. You know, you just got to get motivated by what you see, knowing that you can do it too. And like, such an understatement. The sky's the limit is really an understatement. Listen, guys, like I'm going to put you guys on as small, as simple as this, right? I go back home, you know what I'm saying? I see poor people living in huts and this and this and that. We have it big here. New York City is literally America is the only country I feel like in the world, especially New York, that one night you can be poor, the next day you can be rich. Mm-hmm. You know, meeting somebody, the right person, shit can happen for you, and this is where it can happen. Other people around the world are less fortunate than us growing up because they have less opportunities in other sides of the world. Right. And that's what you should just really keep on taking into consideration. Like, bro, if you can't really make it out here in New York, just know it's going to be harder to make it anywhere else, bro, because the opportunities are endless here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So is the competition. It's endless here too. Yeah. But like, you know, like, and I do like little cool things. Like, I don't really like to mention them, but I just like kind of like help, you know, build a well in Gambia. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do like these little things, and I feel like I honestly don't even get happy no more from like racing in cars. Like, I got my cars, right? I love them. I go to car meet, nice car, dude. Thank you. Take pictures. I honestly gain natural happiness from helping others. Seeing another person be less miserable because I helped them gives me actual satisfaction personally. No cap, bro. Like no cap. I can't even explain it to you. Natural happiness from like helping people. I really get that, bro. I love helping people, bro. It's weird, but like
it's not weird at all.
I don't know. Like I gain happiness from that, and I don't like people around me that are down too. Like I I'm eating a burger, nigga, you eating a burger. Like, we're doing this together. Like, I'm not trying to hear it.
Yeah, you eat a hot dog, I eat a hot dog.
Nah, no glizzies right now. Even though I love hot
Why are you
dogs,
looking at me though? When you asked, like, he looked at me. You could have looked at him and said that.
Nah, y'all twinning, bro.
That's crazy.
Co-host and host kind of thing. But like, yeah, bro, like that's really what it comes from. That's where the drive comes from.
Yo, this guy, bro. My bad, bro.
You're good.
So the Collision King? You know what that is?
Let me see.
Collision King said, when you gonna have when you gonna have a fast nigga on here?
Oh, to you.
He's asking when am I gonna have a fast nigga on the podcast?
Oh, I mean, he's decently fast. I give it to him, but he just became fast. So tell him take it easy. I'm saying, take it easy.
I don't even know.
But he is fast. I give it to him. That's my dog though. Jay, I know for years. Official kid. Fuck with him. Also,
you
know,
saw the car
hard,
at the track,
works hard.
S2K.
Oh yes, okay. I didn't see it run, but
his car's fast. I'm gonna race him too with the 335. Dude, I'm gonna race. I gotta race. These are people that are like. These are not the newcomers. Jay's been around, you know what I'm saying?
He's all been
bro,
around.
I know Jay when he had a Charger, bro. Yeah. Scat Pack with nitrous, bro. He knows.
Well, he was going to
I know
Chris
him when
Miller.
you were slow, so tell him to take it easy.
Were trying to, that was some funny shit. He was asking him for my dyno sheet, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know Jay for a while, so like, we're gonna get it on. But he's pretty fast now. Somebody's gotta wait his time though. You know what I'm saying?
In the S2K.
Yeah, that shit is moving.
LSS2K turbo. Cool car.
S2000, yeah.
I guess what motivates you, but I don't know if we kind of covered that.
I think we
did. What motivates me, honestly, is the people, the supporters, the fans, too. They motivate me. When they come up to me and say, what's up? I'm a huge fan, supporter. Yo, I've been down, this, that. They motivate me.
So would you consider yourself approachable? Like, we ask it sometimes, because sometimes people feel like they can't approach these YouTubers or these famous car people. So,
bro, I flew to Egypt, right? On my way to Egypt, bro, TSA was following me, right? On the airport, right? I'm looking at my brother like, yo, why are these niggas following me, right? Something about to happen. Did I forget any weed in my bag or some crazy shit, right? But the guy tapped, oh, yo, you're 335? Can I take a picture with you? And he's covering his TSA badge. I'm like, shit. He's like, yeah, if you need to skip lines, whatever, let me know. I'm like, fuck.
That's crazy.
Crazy. I touched down in Egypt. The love I got out there is crazy. By the way, they don't got just camels and donkeys out there. They got straight up one of one coin zigs and crazy cars. I met a couple of people. Shout out to my boy, Mohammed Samir, Yahya, Mahmoud. Everybody's out there. Like, we're going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? My boys out there held it down. And they really, I couldn't believe it, bro. Big boost kits, E85. They doing it out there. Mm-hmm. That ain't just camels and donkeys, bro. Just put it that way. One of my boys just got a twin turbo R8, their Alpha 12 kit. The kid I mentioned, my dog. They got an XPEL shop out there too. They do PPF and shit like that. So when I got crazy love out there. A crib.
I remember you hitting up me and Jens telling us to pop out over there.
Bro, I am not kidding with you. Like, we could do a crazy. They gave us crazy love. They gave me crazy, and the people I know out there are the people of the whole country. And money ain't an issue. And like Tukes, if we go out there, we could go viral. Like, they'll set up a whole going to colleges, and it's crazy. I'm sending my car out there. It's going out there
to Egypt.
100%. I'm doing that. Man. I'm trying to do Jamaica too. My boy 22. Like, hell yeah, we're gonna be lit in Egypt.
Yeah, what you said, bro?
I want to do the thing. You never seen it in the cartoons,
okay. Yeah. I mean, if you're trying to go sightseeing, I'm not doing that. I'm good on the pyramid.
Come on. No, you're not into
that. That shit is hot and it's too crazy for me.
Nah, so like, the day, like,
take a picture of a triangle, my nigga. It's a big triangle. It's
cool. When we get to in the morning. See, you're not a morning person. So I'll bounce in the morning.
What morning, bro? It's 100 degrees, bro. You're gonna die out there, bro. You're gonna turn like
I wear a sheet. I'm good, funny.
Facts.
I'm good. I'm not gonna front.
They make you ride the horse on the way to the pyramid. I'm not no horse riding nigga at all, bro. I don't do no horses. Hell no.
Wait, they don't do camels?
They do camels, but the way that shit go. You ever been on a camel?
It goes. I think there was a video of
that motherfucker gets up the weirdest way possible, bro. So you're on him, right? He's flat down, right?
DJ Khaled or Rick Ross?
That might have been DJ Khaled.
Gangster, look how he gets up. This is the camel sitting down. He gets up like this.
Yeah.
So when you're on him, you literally see the floor, and then you go back, bro. I'm not with that. No, none of that. I don't know. Camels is crazy.
Thighs, you know what I mean? I'll be good. I'm with it, bro. I'm down.
Yo, you're crazy, bro. You do the craziest shit, bro.
Let's go to Egypt. I'm with it.
Yeah, we're gonna go viral.
With it.
I can set that up too. I'm talking about
too. Is it expensive to fly there?
Don't worry about none of that. Let's make it happen. When you're with me, we gonna make shit happen.
There's interviews out there. Some people.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. I got the top dogs. I got one of the guys it's a Ferrari driver. He drives Ferraris of Egypt. So like, I got the top people. So we're not going out there. Oh, hey, you're into cars. No, we're gonna interview 3 top dogs.
That'd be cool too, though. Is this
that's what I'm saying. That's cool.
There is. They're gonna set all that up for us, bro. And it's mad funny. They take rides like to resort areas with the bro. We're gonna be lit.
I'm with it.
We're gonna be lit. Whenever y'all want us to sign up, let me know.
Yeah, we got to get Street Alpha worldwide. Sure.
Yep.
We could do that easily. And then Morocco is another country, bro, conquered by like, You know what I'm saying? It's lit. You know, that's the European style. Yeah. Turn up in Morocco. I got people out there that show love too. That's where my car's going next too. I mean, after Egypt, I'm gonna send it to Morocco. Do a little tour, world tour. Yeah. I got mad love from people out there, bro. I couldn't believe it. They house, apartment, villa, car, food. They took me out to eat, bro. It was crazy. Got crazy love. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody in Egypt that was there.
Yeah, I fuck with that. That's cool.
Would he ever go back to C63? And can he speak on modding on Mercedes?
Oh, my C63 is pretty much stock. Just got a tune on it. BK Euro tune. Shout out to my boy Alex. Holds it down.
I think I meant like the one you had back in the day.
Yeah, I still have that shit. I just don't drive it. Yeah.
Oh, maybe they don't know that.
My boy Stas, my cameraman beats on that car.
Because that's what I saw it, but I don't see it no more.
Yeah, it's here. It's in the driveway.
Can you talk about modding it?
Like, modding it, whatever. Eventually, if I do mod it, which I don't know if I'm keeping it, I might sell it. Like I told you, I might clean up my collection and get 4 fire cars, 5 the max, if that. So if I do sell it, I might sell it, like I said. But if I don't, eventually to go put some headers, supercharger, and call it a day.
Is there anything you could do to? I mean, I don't really.
Yeah, you could throw a blower on that shit. Throw some headers on that car, full bolt-on blower. Cars make jams, 750, 800 wheel. A D-Block, my D-Block in the chat. He had a white one. Yep. I think he made north of 800. Jimmy C63 NYC. Can't forget him. He's one of my boys too from back in the day, road racing. He had a fast one back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So like they make jam. Today's fast is different from back in the day's fast.
Yeah. That's what
Every year it's like a new cell phone, you know?
Right.
Nothing's fast no more because you throw a tune on a G80, you're going 9s.
Come race the guys in Cali.
Who's in Cali that's talking all this shit right now?
I don't know. It says King
Come
Wolf,
race
King
the guys
Wolf.
in Cali. Okay, I'm coming to race the guys in Cali. Fire.
You're gonna pull up to 3 Civics.
Like what the fuck? Yeah, pull up to 3 Civic. Yo, listen.
Hold on. What you mean 3 Civic?
No, we're gonna do some shit.
Regular ass dudes.
Nah, we're gonna do some shit, bro. We're gonna do some shit. We gotta situate it the right way. This is how it's gonna happen. We're gonna take the leaders from out here and we're gonna go out there.
Yeah. Nah, honestly, I think that's the best thing about even the podcast is getting us all closer, even like in a business oriented way.
Facts.
So that we can start traveling and moving around together.
Absolutely.
And taking over the fucking world.
I'm more comfortable with Grim. Before he was crazy to me. Now I can see him walking around the Airbnb we're in. I wouldn't think he's nuts if he's walking around fucking.
Yeah,
well,
now he's
nuts.
used to it. He's good. He's good.
Nuts.
If he see me walk by in the Speedo, he would.
Yeah. I'll be like, yeah, that's Grim. That's him. He does that. You feel me? But yeah,
before he'd be like, nah, what the fuck?
What the fuck am I doing with this kid in this house? You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. I can't be seen with this guy, you know? But yeah, yo, like for real, like we're gonna set something up where the summer just started, so hence another reason why I haven't really been outside. I usually break my cars in the winter. For some weird shit, I'm cursed. I get my cars fixed in the winter, they get to me. I break them before the summer. This time my cars are here in the winter. I'm not touching them until the summer. So I'm outside. Because apparently I'm not outside. So we're about to be outside. And then on top of it, get me a fucking race. Everybody who says I'm not outside, who said it on your podcast, won't race me.
That's a fact. Let them know. The camera's right there.
They know. I don't got to let them know. They know themselves. When they were saying that, they knew what they were saying. You know, so it's like for example, even if Drake Team No Hesi talk shit to me, like, race my R8. Oh, but you got an R8. Whose fault is that? Mine or yours? Like, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Right? Even though that's my dog, we're chilling, we're cool. Yeah. You see each other, dap each other up. That's my nigga. Bet on him against the world. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's another thing. I don't really bet. I feel like I'm on a level where I'm too mutual with everybody and I'm cool with everybody and I'm not fake to anybody. So I don't bet between, like, if Team No Hesi races one stock or anybody like that, I don't bet that. But if we go against Jersey, I'm putting up the pot. If we go against this,
that's the one thing I love though. Like, anytime we go out of town, whether we get
a pot going.
We could argue with fucking Hezi today, and then Hezi going to Jersey to race niggas out there or Maryland. We
niggas putting 100%. Up his pot. That's what I'm saying. It's all love, but like, you know, sometimes he's delusional. That's all.
Yo, I dead ass.
Not to knock you this episode, bro. It's just he had a response.
That's it, bro. I mean, yo, you guys were waiting for this response for like 6 months, right?
Yeah, it's been
so we got to drag this shit.
Yeah, and then also, this isn't from the questions, but Stefan.
Who's Stefan? Oh, Matza Fame. Oh God. So I've been smoking Matza Fame since 2018, bro. 17. He knows not to bother me no more, though.
No, that's my guy. That's my guy.
He's
but
cool.
On YouTube, that was kind of like, I guess when you first came on to social media, that was one of the things. Like, that's where
you probably seen me, right?
Yeah, I saw you on the live and you were talking.
Yo, I fuck with him. I fuck with Stefan. I fuck with what he did. You know, he got his Matza Fame thing going. I fuck with his brother. I fuck with, you know, his nephew. Everybody's cool. I respect them. You know, but he's a little on the delusional side too. Hellcats are cool and all, but ain't nobody care about no Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm saying anybody cares about 335 or R8, but like, You know, he's always on that type of timing. Like, just.
Do you think he's just doing it just to troll? Like how you guys mentioned
Probably,
earlier?
but I really think he really thinks that Beamers are not race cars and shit like that. Like, dude, they're going very fast. What are they? Fucking sports cars? Well, like, what are they?
I feel like
buses.
I feel like Beamers in the street are going faster than Hellcats in the street.
What the fuck, bro? Like out the box, understood. All right, Hellcat comes 790 whatever, 790 horsepower. This, that, red key, blah blah blah. Cool. Throw tires on it. It's gonna do a number. Cool.
You can't even find one to race right now.
Right, like it's crazy. It's crazy. Hellcats, I feel bad for them. You know what I'm saying? Mustangs taking over the game too, bro. Respectfully.
Yeah, Mustangs.
Trackhawks are fire, bro. Like
that's true. Yeah. The
shout out to also like I said, our RSP. Shout out to also
James,
Team Hellcat. That's my dog, Eric.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Whatever shade, anybody, any beef anybody got going on, these are all, I'm cool with everybody. So like, again, shout out to them. Their Trackhawk is fire. You know, I fuck with Trackhawks. Personally, I'll always have a Trackhawk. Shout out to my boy, Nicky Boy. I used to pilot his shit.
Yep.
That shit was a fire Trackhawk. But we got another one in the works. You know, keeping it quiet.
Cookies.
But another fucking HPA vehicle coming out. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to help me out with taking a little pain off my back. You know what I'm saying? We're going to represent HPA together. You know what I'm saying? Whether he drives, I drive, however it is. It's not about driving anymore. It's about, you know, getting wins for the team and shit like that. But yeah, shout out to them. I would own a Trackhawk. That's
Trackhawk is
fire, bro. They leave crazy. It's a fast Jeep. Who doesn't want a big, fast car?
Last two. So would you go back to an N54? Not sure whether ask. Oh yeah, because you have the 2J in there. Would you go back to an N54?
With the R&D today, yes. Just to prove a point. Am I going to do it? No. N54 was a dope ass platform. It's just problematic. It was a maintenance. You needed to be a lot of maintenance. You need to be on top of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was a fucking fire motor. At that time, tell me a car that came out that, you know, that made triple the horsepower. You could have cranked. I never blew up my N54. I sold it, bro. 145, 50,000 miles on it, cranking 600. At the end, when I sold it, I was cranking 700 wheel out of it. Sold it. So it's a great motor. You just got to keep up with the maintenance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it did what it's got to do. Definitely made, you know, double the horsepower, which came out of factory, and they over engineered that motor too. You know, they did their thing.
Yeah, it's a pretty that's a controversial platform that people always bring up, because it's kind of like, it's more of like a BMW like budget kind of build now. Right. But back then when you had it, you know, it probably wasn't looked at the same.
Right, exactly. Now it's like, yeah, if you get an N54, it's like you're touching water into the fast cars and like, yeah, which is cool. Right. Awesome platforms for that. You know, you need a platform for that.
Would you consider doing a Coyote build for the culture?
I do. Like I said, my best friend Kenny, that's his like one of his goals. His dream is to have like probably like a 10-speed Mustang. Mm-hmm. And I think we're gonna do that, you know, and we'll make that happen. I do want to get a twin turbo Mustang. Yeah, honestly, I wanted to go F-150 between me and you guys. Like that's really same. I want to do one. I want to go crazy with it. We're gonna work on it. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta make sure my funds are right. I gotta, you know, get everything situated. But there's definitely a whole lot of shit that's gonna happen. Like I told you, I'm cleaning up my closet. You feel me? Yeah. Got not a lot of new fits are gonna come out. You feel me? And it's gonna be crazy. Yes, I am considering of doing something with a Coyote motor in it for sure.
That's gonna be fire.
For sure. F-150.
I want to see those outside. I know there's some brewing right now.
Yeah, I see
some brewing.
I see some,
but I want to see them outside.
No disrespect, they're not me though. So when I go on,
that's what I'm saying. I just see them. Every time a different person gets into that realm or that platform, they do something different anyway. Right. Because no one's really done like what Ginger did. No one's really doing what Doug did. Everybody's is really different. Yeah,
One Stock too. He did his thing with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really did that. You
Everyone
know what I'm
is kind of doing it a little different, which is fire.
It's crazy. Like I would consider the leaders, you know, the lead, probably 3-4 people, all have different platforms. Are actually leading those 3 different 4 platforms. Whether you're the fastest or not, you still did it first. You're leading it, and you have supporters behind it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You were mentioning piloting Nicky Boy Savage's car and wanting to do things with your team, and I feel like we didn't shine a lot of light. I know we did talk about it a little bit, but is your goal now to kind of push the HPA brand a little bit further now, having a team go out? You know, I know you do your thing with merch as well, right? Since you're gonna do more, I guess we do more racing stuff, and you're gonna have more guys on the team outside producing,
right?
You know,
right. I'm gonna take the shit to the next level. I'm gonna do, you know, since I'm obviously been in the, you know, detailing industry for about 10 years now, 11 years. I'm actually gonna make my own products very soon, the HPA products. I have air fresheners, I have license plate frames, I have merch. Problem about merch, it's hard to keep up with the demand because I didn't have the right people helping me. You can't do everything by yourself, bro.
Yep.
You know, a rapper doesn't book his own
I think we have
concerts.
3 people that know this.
You know what I'm saying? Rappers don't book their own shit and shit like that, so it's a little bit hard. But now I got my little brother on board. He actually sees, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel with this HPA shit, and it's hard to explain. My brother's not a car guy. He's not a racer, get money guy kind of thing like that. And, you know, so like, you know, he actually seen that there's some shit to build on over here, and 100%. That's what he's going to help me. You know, that's pretty much, you know.
So that I mentioned that because even with my own group of people's, it's a different avenue. It's a different platform to build up where everyone can kind of eat. Because there's going to be a lot of people watching it to say, all right, you got all these cars, all this, whatever.
Right.
So here's a platform or something that you're building on the side or separately that I think is more attainable to some people to try to start up their own thing or get involved with a team. Merch,
I'm a firm believer of money that's not been there but can be acquired should be spread evenly because it wasn't yours to begin with. So let me break that down a little bit. Like, for example, I'm not doing products right now, right? Like detailing product. Right. But now if one of my friends jumps out the window and says, yo, Reef, fund this. I'm going to get everything done. I'm going to get the bottles. I'm going to get the products. I'm going to fill everything. I'm going to make sure everything goes to everybody. Then he's going to be able to eat a big time because I just want a certain percentage of that. Right. Because it's my product and I'm going to push it. But he's going to be able to situate himself. How big we go, it's on him. I always tell that to my friends. If you can jump in and bring something to the table, such as putting in the pain to do something for HPA, keep it. Keep, you know, give me a percentage of what the earnings and that's that. And you can keep 90%, 80, 70% of it, whatever the case may be, we break it down. But that's really my goal is to make, well, HPA is a brand already, but my goal is to make it like, it is kind of worldwide. I'm not even gonna lie, but I'm trying to make it like super official, like, you know what I mean? And one of my goals is to do like a headquarters, like a place where people could come, chill, vibe, set up races, discuss shit, just that Robin Big kind of warehouse vibe, kind of can have a basketball court, can have a fucking, for the people that talk shit, a little boxing gloves over there. Also get it on right now.
What's funny is that we were talking about Hoonigan on the West Coast, so making something like this for the East Coast, straight up, which is why I kind of like threw this out there.
Straight up, we got all of us. Well, what is it to rent a warehouse? Yeah, buy a couple of cars, break them, flip them, do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely do that boxing though. We're not gonna skip that too much.
For sure. There's a lot of people that got to get punched in the mouth a little bit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And some people, you know, fake the funk, but you'll know their true colors once they get chin checked. You'll see how they react, and you'll know. You know what I'm saying? Some people just talk shit and they never got punched in the face before, and their reaction is
we getting Reef now.
Yeah,
but getting the real Reef.
Nah, I'm trying to stay the business, man. But yeah, the gloves is definitely something we got to do. We got to even do that shit viral because a couple of people
I think it'd be cool if you see your 2 favorite racers race. And not even just favorite, just see people race.
And then get it on real quick.
And then they box after. That should be kind of
funny. Get it on real quick.
I mean, it's happening. It's trending right now. I think a lot of streamers are doing it.
Yeah, bro. We're going to mix it up. Don't worry, bro. We cooking. We in the lab.
That's what I was telling Reef earlier. We were talking about the boxing stuff. I was like, yo, when I have barbecues at the house, you see all these dudes from the team fighting in my backyard.
100%. Bro, we used to do, me and the homies and shit, we used to do 2v1. We put up it against the wall and just get it on. Woo, woo, woo. And that one person's got to, you know, hold his own, like street shit.
I got work tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't nobody trying to kill each other because they're your mans, but
oh no, you're not knocking nobody out.
That's also, like you said, that's man shit. That's being a man. You gotta be a man. Ruffling up a little bit,
and you kind of know your place, your position. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta know your place. Your position.
I ain't gonna try to knock my mans out.
Why not?
Little belly shot.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
That's what's coming in the future.
That's what's coming in the future. That's really what I'm trying to work on, like branding big time. And like for anybody who's watching this, any sponsors, anybody that wants to reach out and try to get into work and make something happen, I got the platform already and I got the brand going already. And I've been speaking to you guys. Like I'm ready to work with everybody. You know, like I said, to have something that I didn't have before, I don't mind sharing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's just as simple as that. And trust me, you know, there's a lot of shit on the table that we can make money through and do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. It's just, I feel like sometimes it's hard to get New York together because I feel like, you know, when you give somebody props, you're automatically dick riding somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's why I like you.
That's why the leaders got to control that.
That's
we
why
got to
I
moderate
like that. You did the event in Staten Island.
Right.
At the bar.
Right. It was a good turnout. It could have been better. No, we had a good turnout.
I think it was good for what it was.
What it was
a long
very short period. And it was very short. We only what's the word? The fucking advertised it very little. Yeah, it was short, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing.
And that was a rain date. I think you
100%. It moved. It was gonna be. Actually, we sold out on tickets. I'm actually bugging. It was fire, but we had a rain date, and mad people, change their dates. Yeah. Whatever it is, what it is. But like, yeah, and I just honestly threw a little HPA gathering, and I couldn't even make it because I was working, bro. I couldn't make it to our own meet.
Damn.
25 cars outside that needed a wash, and I'm not leaving that to go to a meet.
Yeah.
But guess what? People are calling me. The meet was packed out. Even the boys came. They thought it was a crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty cool with everybody. I'm even pretty cool with the police out here. Like, nobody bothers me. I don't bother them because I respect them. I respect the law for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do no wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I got to be a role model. And they told me that before, certain cops pulled me to the side, D-Techs and shit that are fans and supporters of mine, told me like, we appreciate what you do. We like what you do. Just, be a role model. Don't, try to get people out of it and pull yourself away. Also a little bit, you guys know I wrap cars, do PPF, all of that. I got to shout that out. Best shop, New York City, Brooklyn, Sanford Auto Spa, holla at me. Best car washes, Brooklyn, posh, royal posh. You know what time it is. Come by, show some love, support. You know what I'm saying?
So both shops, you guys do the same thing at both shops?
No, one shop is in Long Island, which is Sanford Auto Spa. We do detailing, tinting, vinyl wrapping, PPFing, all that custom shit, speakers, music, suspension, honestly. And if you can't get it done here, I'm the outlet to everything else. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Shout out to other shops like fuck with my boy Reds, Team Motor Body, everybody out there that, we get money together and I could guide everybody in the right way. And I'm very, very firm on like, come through me and I guarantee you won't get fucked going through somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, I feel like business is so fucked up. They don't even give you what you paid for. Nevertheless, they're overcharging you. They're lying to you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just that guy who just wants to get paid the good price for the good quality work I do. And simple as that. You know what I'm saying? I don't lie to my clients and I back my shit up 10 times. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. You'll never, I'm in the car world. It's different. When I wrap cars, I'm gonna see you at a car meet. I'm gonna say I wrapped that car.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now you go to the next guy who's 35, 40, 50 years old who owns a shop, but he's supposed to be good. He doesn't give a fuck about you. He's not involved in the car world. He doesn't see your car. True. He's just making money off of you, and that's that. Right. I'm really not. I'm trying to make you happy. I want you to be happy. That's what makes me happy. Comes back to that. You feel me? But yeah, shout out to my businesses, man. That's what I do. That's how I try to survive and keep going for you guys. And that's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of it, though, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Street Alpha Podcast. I've been trying to get in tune with them since August, but my car's been down. Shout out to Banana, Clip, Grim, my boy. He's outside, GSF, you know the vibes. Shout out to everybody that I fuck with that's always been supporting me. Shout out to myself, because I feel like I be going hard for y'all. And we're going to keep doing this, and we're going to go viral, and we're going to be traveling. Best believe I'm going to be outside fucking all y'all up. Heavy pavement action. Bow.
I appreciate your time, bro. Thank you for finally making this happen. I know we have a lot of people that are waiting for this.
Thank you.
You have a big fan base, so I'm pretty sure they're going to love watching you on this episode for sure.
Appreciate you.
Grim, appreciate you as well. We had to have Grim back on the podcast as well. Any New York based. Hopefully we can get you back on for...
Yeah, I was so
majority
anyone that might have questioned as why they don't see me around too much. I got some family stuff going on, but those big trips going on, we're gonna make that happen. You know what I mean? We're gonna make that happen.
Let's do it. And however I can help you guys too. Link you guys, like I said,
make it go.
Cross country shit, we can make shit happen. Out of the country shit is really, it's where it's at, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And it's gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited.
Different shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let's get this nigga Tukes on the car already. Let's give him a ride, bro. I think he's falling asleep right now. I'm gonna wake his ass up.
Yeah, we gotta. You know what it is? He's been stressing jumping in that car this whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
I forgot. I thought we wasn't doing that no more.
Yeah. Nah, we didn't forget.
Grim.
I'm not.
Grim. You gotta get on his body to get on it.
Oh hell yeah!
Let's get it, bro.
I'm gonna be the one to be like, yo, bro, I really think you should do it. It's good for the content. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Before we get out of here, just tell the viewers where to find you on all your social media outlets.
You guys know already what time it is. Heavy Pavement Action. You guys can find me on Instagram, 335 THREEDIRTY, the number 5, and TikTok, pretty much on YouTube. Same thing, 335. Stop acting like you don't know me, man.
Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you guys listening on all streaming platforms. Amazon, fucking Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming outlets.
He's streaming everywhere. We going viral. Tap the fuck in. Click the link. Let's go viral. Pow.
Until next time, guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace.